fucking damn down. That's what I love, the old Deepu side shot. Let's show everybody out there in YKWDville how fat Bobby is from the side. I got this great fifth camera shot. Wow.
Yeah.
And
Is that you doing
whoa.
Take this right away.
Hey, that was a statement, man.
Nah,
this
I
isn't
don't know
a
about
statement bandana.
Yeah, it is when it's a statement like that.
We got a great show today. Scopo, fill out the room for everybody listening live. All 7
Alrighty.
people. Wow.
To my right, the truth is back.
Yes.
What is that fucking shitty pan shot you just did?
Oh,
Just
man.
stick to the fucking shots, Deepu.
All right.
I don't like fucking movement.
Bobby Ford Coppola.
Go ahead. Well, he fucking edits as we go. He edits it. No.
More like Brando than Coppola.
Hey.
All
But
right.
when Coppola was directing him.
So what, you guys
Twice.
get together?
Yeah. Joe and I are a duo now.
Pre-show
We
meeting.
We play piano.
Ba-da-da-da-da-do. And
gotta
to my
separate these
right,
two.
maybe everyone introduces the next person.
I mean, don't do that to me.
Yeah, because he's going to... What if Will comes in?
It's Shawn.
Yeah, I know.
Crystal.
Oh, you knew the last name?
That's right.
Because he's a fucking human being.
Yeah.
How? Wait, no, that's bullshit.
I just handed you a poster with my name.
Yeah, but I was looking at
giant.
I was looking at Batman.
He
you
gave
can't
you
distract me.
a gift with his name on it, and you can't even remember his name.
Why don't we just skip you and go right to him then?
Sean Crystal from DC Comics gave me a Batman poster.
Well, he's
which
not from DC. He's actually he's a comic book artist that works for DC now. He
Yeah.
works for Marvel. You've worked with a bunch of people.
Yeah. In comics, you're a freelance artist, so you get one job at DC, you get another job at Marvel. I've done Valiant stuff, Oni Press.
Right. And who is your who are you known for drawing?
Deadpool probably most. Now Batman, but
fucking awesome.
Deadpool.
I love Deadpool.
and you look like a Sons of Anarchy cast member.
You're not what I was expecting.
What
Was
were you
it-
saying?
I was expecting
Like
like
a
a
Howard, Porter, Howard Porter type.
What the fuck does that mean? I love Howard
I
Porter.
love Howard Porter too.
What does that mean though? I don't know. What's the
Well,
Howard Porter type?
A little nerdy. He looks like he's
Is Howard Porter nerdy?
I don't think so.
I don't
Which
think so
one's
either.
I like Howard a lot.
I think
so, but just let
I
Howard
just-
know
I
that.
think Sean looks like an MMA fighter.
yeah, he
I'm not what I look
looks like
at all.
someone he would fuck up like in a bar fight. You would fuck somebody
No,
up.
that's
Take
not
the
me.
word. You meant take the word up out, and that's what you're talking about. You friggin' lover of men. You look
you're
like
gay.
yeah. You just want to fuck them.
I don't know what the hell you said,
Are you
but
hitting on me?
you are gay. Yeah, I picked it up.
I don't like men, but I hear a lot about your ass.
Yeah,
Dude,
And I like a big
yeah.
ass.
dick.
Big ass.
I
Tremendous.
took it. So me and well, anyways, we'll go. Dan Soder's here. Let's just get through this. We got Shawn, who's been trying to get on the show for a while.
Yeah.
Finally on the show. Thanks for coming.
Well, thanks for having me.
And of course, we got the truth. We got Chris Scopo. We got D to the poo to the fucking
Goo.
the
like it.
the
What's
fucking
going on?
YouTube. And we got Dan Soda, aka Monster Voice, aka Corporate Dan, aka more successful than Joe.
Oh, that's not.
Well, I mean, we could go through the room, keep naming the people. I mean,
And of course,
that
me.
show's not out yet, there, Bob. I think he might have you. Well,
No. Yeah. No.
Maybe.
what are we basing success? I can't even say success.
Yeah, it's because you have too many fucked up teeth.
Hey, that's insensitive. I said you look good.
Yeah, Joe's looking good
He
today.
can't really say that.
I got product in my hair and everything.
You do.
Yeah.
Joe-
And Joe, you look cute. You look like you've been lifting weights. You're big. I'm serious.
I'm not walking into any of this.
This is like when your friend's mom tries to compliment
Yeah.
you, but she just hurts your feelings.
Yeah.
You lifting weights, you puffy. You look puffy. Are you getting? It's not muscle. Oh, well, you probably want to eat. Do you want to eat? I'm gonna cook.
You look powerful. I'm not kidding. Look at your the shoulders. You look like Dwight Howard. If you know.
Not at all. You look the opposite of Dwight
When he
Howard.
tore his hamstring.
Hang on one second.
That was a good one.
Let me untie this for the hamstring bomb.
That was like trying to kick a man when he's down and you miss. It
Yeah,
was
this is
like-
why he stinks. He got too excited when he tore his hamstring.
Yeah.
he, actually, he said hamstring
Okay,
before
wow.
tore.
As though if Dwight Howard is on the bench, he looks white and short.
Hey, so last
Yes?
week, Last week, Joe, you host, not last week, the week before, you hosted for me while I was in Aruba.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you very much.
Oh, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
And then I proceeded to get fucking 9 text messages and voicemails about apologizing for because a couple people said some stupid shit.
They said some negative things, but then a bunch of people said positive things, and I felt better about it.
What did the negative people say?
Yeah, they said you stink, the show stinks, you're gay, fuck you, you got bad teeth. That was just Bobby, but I don't know. A couple of people, yeah, some guy wrote not very good, but that guy's a fucking tool.
Why is he a tool? He likes the regular show.
No, he tweeted at me some other bullshit.
What
That
he
guy's an
tweeted?
idiot. He tweeted at me, this guy, I shouldn't give him the time of day or credit or whatever. I'm not going to say his Twitter handle.
Okay.
There's one guy tweeted at me.
Yeah.
I wrote some tweet. It was just like a general tweet. It wasn't anything. And then he wrote, "You suck, liberal fag."
Oh, that's always.
And then his icon is a skull. So I wrote, "I like your skull. It's really spooky." And he wrote back, "Fuck you. I guess you don't want Republican fans. I get it.
What?
Bye."
Was that Anthony Cumia?
And then he wrote bye. And it was very weird because it escalated very oddly.
Yeah.
He was polite at the end, though.
Wrote bye. He fuck you, bye.
He's like, "Fuck you, bye."
Yeah. So then that guy wrote not very good, which I'm surprised he's still listening because he hates me. He thinks I'm a liberal fag. But
Joe and I were gonna burn guns together, and rub dicks.
yeah,
Rub dicks.
Well, I was gonna rub his dick, but he can rub mine.
I'm gonna have to block him before this episode comes out. I don't like these people tweeting at me. It makes me very annoyed.
I am proud to say, what time is it? 3 o'clock. I have not been on Twitter for a day and 3 hours.
That's why you look so good.
I chose yesterday to take a break from Twitter for a couple days, for at least 2 days. Not even look at it, not go on it.
It's great, right?
Now, I went on Instagram. I did Instagram. No, I did Instagram. I got to promote my shows and shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I
But
think
Twitter,
you're okay with that.
yeah, Twitter.
I took Twitter and Facebook off my phone at the first of the year.
Why?
I just cut it. It was just, it was too much. It was fucking with my insecurities. It was constant. I
What
was
the fuck
constant.
are you insecure about? You have gorgeous hair. You have a nice beard.
You can
have some-
draw.
Yeah, you can draw. You can like seduce
You're
chicks
like-
into a basement.
Yeah,
I
you're
want to
like-
draw you.
Yeah, every girl that leaves her boyfriend for a guy at art school, he's the guy she leaves her boyfriend for.
Yeah, if I met you up like in Poughkeepsie at some coffee shop / fresh ice cream, I'd fucking love you.
You had to add ice cream in there.
I think it's safe to say we all have a crush on Shawn Crystal.
I'm glad to know that.
I'm gonna keep saying your last name so Bobby and Soder remember it.
I remember.
I don't
it.
think Dan's
I'm
gonna
going to
remember.
book
I
him on the
will
show.
remember it.
What is it?
Sean Crystal.
What is it?
Sean Crystal.
No, I'm not like with my career.
Your voice I could do without. It's a little whiny.
Yeah, I would be
I'm
insecure
Jew.
about the voice.
I'm a Jew. I'm a nasally Jew.
Yeah, he looks all badass. He's like, "What is it? What's happening here?
I draw. If you want to come by, I'll draw you.
My pencils aren't as sharp as they need to be."
I usually do charcoal, and then somebody fills in the colors.
Who do you draw?
Deadpool.
deadliest guy in all of the Marvel universe.
Occasionally a Batman.
Part of Scopo's job is she'd be texting us that if someone's a Jew or not.
What?
I mean, what if I come out here guns blazing? You know what I mean?
I don't think you're supposed to do
Well,
that.
what?
I don't think
What do
so.
you mean?
I don't know if you've noticed all the ouds hanging behind me.
Oh, jeez. What's an oud?
It's a Jew instrument.
Oh.
Oh man, that's almost just as bad as saying anything. What are you playing? That Jew guitar?
Jew instrument. What do you mean, a calculator? All right, take it easy.
I'll draw that.
Here comes fucking Will. Oh God.
I know. Get all your interview questions out now, so
Yeah.
Will doesn't
Well,
go. What's a comic
The reason
book?
why we're very no. Will
Will's a
is
fan, isn't he?
huge, dude.
Oh, he's a big comic book guy.
Huge.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
we had a.
Hey.
Hey, Will, what's up?
Comes in on the phone, Will.
Yeah, he comes in on the phone. What are you gonna do? Yeah, you're sorry. We
Nice
know.
to see you,
We
buddy.
know. Hey, Will, you're sitting over there, buddy. You can shake him from over there.
Oh, I know what I know.
Yeah.
Will's so
you don't know
polite.
what you know? What?
Will came in and shook hands like he just took a class on how to shake hands. They're like, you walk in, make eye contact, go around the room in a clockwise motion.
Always make eye contact.
Do
I
you?
like it though, but it's very direct. It's like, hello.
Never made eye contact once in my whole life.
Contact, that means the
Why don't you talk to them? Why don't you sit down and talk into the microphone, jackass?
If you
Why
don't
don't
make eye contact, that means the person you're shaking hands with got power over you. And when I look at you in the face, I'm like letting you know you don't control this shit.
So it's a controlling thing?
No, just saying hello.
Oh, okay. Oh my God! You're such a, what are you doing, dum dum?
How you doing, sir?
Good. How you doing?
What's his name? What's his name? Dan?
Sean Crystal.
Sean Crystal, what you do? You look like you're a martial artist.
Thank you.
said.
I said he looked like an MMA fighter.
Wait till you hear
Same
his voice,
thing.
though. Go ahead.
I draw a comic book.
He's a comic book artist for DC.
Thank you, real voice.
No, that's not his voice.
No, this is my voice.
Oh, okay.
No, this is it. I draw Deadpool, see? There's not a rabbit in the oven. If there was, would I do this?
You draw
What?
For DC?
And Marvel.
Yes, and Marvel.
Oh, Marvel. Okay. Ooh.
And Marvel. And
You hate
Wait,
DC that much?
I didn't say I hate. Who said that shit?
You just did the way you reacted to that.
No, I ain't say I hate DC.
He was looking you in the eye
It's
when he
just
said it, too.
DC.
Who's that? Hey, Liz!
Liz. Hot damn Liz. I call her hot damn Liz.
I love you.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Liz is back, by the way.
This is the greatest.
Liz is back. I'm so excited. For you guys who don't work the Comedy Cellar. Scopo.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yes.
She ran the place. Literally ran it.
She was.
And then they hired.
She was
then,
Miss Comedy Cellar.
Yeah, I mean everything though. She did the village. She is the motherfucker of the whole place. And all my live shows she did. She did everything with me.
And she's a
And
hot
then
girl.
she moved, and then we got not Liz
Yeah.
with a capital fucking not. And now Liz is back.
Yeah.
Fucking love you,
She
baby.
said capital not.
What's that? I know. Are you excited to be back?
Are you back, or you just
You're like back.
You're back.
like, bitch, I'm back?
Puerto Ricans in the hallway with the dog.
Is he? I'm fucking. Tell that fucking Puerto Rican I said hello. And are you going to be downstairs? Are you leaving? What are you doing?
I'm staying here for a couple days.
Are you in the room? They didn't even tell us. Get in. Walk in.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There he is.
I
What's
can't.
up,
I
Bubba?
was afraid of the dog. I didn't want to like. I'm like, oh, does he bite? Yeah, I was. I'm sorry. I apologize.
From Men in Black.
Yeah, Will's afraid of a small dog, but he'll go talk to a girl with a boyfriend right in front of her boyfriend.
No, I was. Here come the dog. Oh damn.
Oh, here come the dog all damn. What? What does it make a sense?
I'm afraid of dogs.
Go.
Me too.
Yeah. Go ahead. Do your thing. Yeah. Don't mind us. No, please. You come on. Sit in the show.
That's great.
I'm so happy. Liz is back with her Puerto Rican and the dog.
We can't use the bathroom.
All right. I'm so excited. You don't know how happy that makes me. I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now.
How do we pee?
You can pee. You can go in there and just say, "Hey, can I
How you
pee?"
shit?
Yeah,
Can you
well, you
shit?
don't shit in here anyways. Friggin' Haitian.
I love Joe because I love that everything. He's like immediately was like, hey, but how do we?
How do we pee? We're gonna pee.
Staying here right now. It's fine.
See, now she heard that. Now we can't take a shit.
You can't shit in here anyways. There's no shitting
Why not?
What do you mean?
because you don't shit in a studio.
What?
Anymore, you mean?
What, I'm gonna mess up my bowels for you?
What'd you say?
You think I'm gonna mess up my bowels for you?
Yeah, how would you mess up your bowels?
Holding.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
What are you holding,
This
a
is
fucking
why.
green
This is
bean?
why you out of shape. You got all that doo. That might be doo doo. That might not be fat. That might
Bobby's
be
got doo-doo belly.
doo doo.
From now on, no more shitting in the studio. We decided today.
and we've also
From this
decided
point
that
on.
Bobby
Yes.
might have doo-doo belly.
I don't have. First of all, I don't have doo-doo belly. Okay, that's not even a thing, doo-doo belly.
I know, but the way Will says it, it sounds like a Haitian custom.
You have doo-doo belly.
Yeah, you need to get rid of your doo-doo belly.
I didn't make it up. Google it. They some people who's fat
You
from
can't-
not shitting.
That's true. John Wayne had like 80 pounds of feces.
There's no such
Yes.
thing as
Yes.
doo-doo belly.
80 pounds of
pounds.
doo-belly. Yeah.
Now,
Liz, have you heard about doo-doo belly?
No.
Exactly. There's no such
I
thing.
was at the Mutter Museum in Philadelphia, and there's
Mutter.
a guy. I think it's Mutter. I was saying Mutter for years. Everyone told me Mutter.
What is it,
I'm
Deepu?
going to do that thing. Did the guy
I'm just
film the
kidding.
thing?
I love how
Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He reached out to me. I'm going to do it. He said you did it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I did it
Oh, can you
before,
guys
yeah.
have this conversation? What the fuck?
I don't know. Maybe we're podcasting. It's a hang.
It's a
dude.
podcast
We
in a
talk
podcast.
about everything.
the podcast and the podcast.
It's a what?
No, sir.
Name's Sean Crystal.
Listen, Shawn.
His name is
I'm
Sean
not against.
Crystal.
I'm not against
gonna give him the
DC.
Fight Club.
I'm not against DC, but Marvel do make better movies. But DC make better cartoons, and the TV shows been The Flash and Arrow. Oh my God!
Not to mention, DC's policies have been holding down the African Americans for hundreds of years.
Yeah. Systematically.
They don't have a lot of black characters.
What are you saying?
I prefer
Well, I'm trying to make a
Marvel. I
political
grew up
joke.
on Marvel.
that was actually Washington D.C.
Yeah, I was trying to be a pun on the DC and also political. And
Yeah.
Somebody get hanky chief.
And actually, I
Hanky
thought it
sheet.
did pretty
Actually,
well.
I don't.
It was.
When
Can
you
I say
gotta
something?
explain it, and someone had to chime in saying, "No, that was not a fact or a comment. That was a joke." That tells
Will,
you need the hanky sheet.
No,
Will,
you
can I
didn't
say
get it.
something? I don't want the bomb handkerchief near that one.
Why?
That's how bad that one was.
I thought it was better than that.
Shut your. You know what? You and him bonding it makes me sick.
I'm sorry that you can't stop
Yeah.
real love.
You got to
Huh?
separate these two.
yeah, Cheech and Chong.
Stop trying to get in the way of real love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chips.
Yeah.
What?
Chips.
You referencing the Eric Estrada
How
show?
come?
Yeah,
How
the
come you
white chips.
How come you didn't do a radio show with Joe? He'd be happy with
Because he's got Mark.
Mark. No.
And we're making a lot of money.
How much money are you making?
About $80 a month. Split $40.
Good.
Not bad.
Oh.
That's a lot of money. That's more than Bobby Kelly.
Hey,
Whoa.
the fuck, man?
I just saw your books. That's what I'm going by. I saw your taxi
I
last
don't
year.
have books. No. What the fuck is this?
Bobby's
The 40s?
Yeah, Bobby's got a ledger.
My Al Capone?
Yeah.
Ah, the kid saw my books, Soda. I'm gonna have to take him out.
Yeah, as in tax books.
Yeah, that's how we got put away, you fucking dum-dum.
I'd like to go back to our guest, Shawn Crystal.
Yeah. So you grew up on Marvel.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite characters?
Well, with DC, I only liked Batman. He was the only one I was.
He was realistic. Superman, he was a limitless power, and they realized they can't make a story with someone who cannot be beaten.
Yeah, that's a good point, Sean.
Hang on, stop. What are you saying?
What happened?
I'm saying, what are you saying?
Superman, they made him unlimitless, and you can create a story with someone that can't be beaten.
Wait, can't be-
Kryptonite.
That's it. You need a
And
kryptonite.
Zod.
Hold on real quick. Unlimitless, I don't believe is a word.
We get it. He
can't be beaten.
No, but I'm trying to think. 'cause
He can't be
limitless-
beaten. Okay, is that better?
I don't think that's
He
a
can't
word
be
either.
beaten. No, he can't
But
be
the
defeated.
story of Superman, as it's been explained to me,
I need people in the chat to write down Will's words, and then we'll translate them.
Beaten.
but the real story
beaten.
with Superman is that he hears all things.
Yeah.
So he has to choose who to respond and who not to respond to. So it doesn't matter that he's
It's-
unbeatable.
it's very
He has
godlike.
all of the world's problems weighing on him, and he can only choose and save so many people.
And he only chooses white people in New York.
yeah.
That's really,
Like
really
very
nice
true.
of him.
Yeah, like people in
First of all, it's
like North
Metropolis,
Dakota
stupid.
or Compton. You never saw Superman in Compton.
COP2.
Or Harlem.
Or Mexico or
Do
Guatemala.
I smell a Def Jam bit bubbling up here? You never see Superman in Harlem. That'd be a little crazy, a Superman in Harlem.
Who's this motherfucker with an F?
He's riffing on you. Don't try getting on the riff on you, motherfucker.
Just call me a motherfucker. Why would you call me a motherfucker?
Technically, you are now, if you still make love to your wife. All right, never mind.
First off, I like that Will just got like so angry about Superman out of nowhere. He's like, Batman, let me tell you something. I don't like Superman.
Well, you should have your
Superman's
own.
unlimited. Then they had to dumb him down. You know what I'm saying? Look at the new Superman now, right? They had to dumb his powers down. Like when he gets shot, he freaking flinched.
Well, I think Bobby touched on it. It's that DC's characters are mainly godlike,
Yes.
whereas Marvel they're more flawed. They're more
Yes.
human. I think that's what, as a kid, I liked.
Now let me ask you a question. Are you into comic books, or are you just an artist,
I'm.
or are you both?
I'm not big on continuity, and I love the medium
Right.
of comics, and I don't love all comics. I don't like just because it's a Marvel book. I don't love it. In fact, most of the comics I probably love are not superhero. I do like some.
Like what?
Stray Bullets is my favorite comic. It's,
Really?
I've heard good things about that. Do
That's
you
a
like,
great.
Well, what is
comic.
this? Before you jerk it off, what is it?
Stray Bullets? It's a crime comic by
Okay.
David Lapham. He writes it and draws it, and he did it for a while back in the early '90s, and he was self-published it. He interned under Jim Starlin, who was a great superhero artist, and learned how to do it, and then went off and did this self-published work at a time when not many people were doing it. Made a career of it. Tarantino optioned it at one point,
Really?
and it just came back 6 months ago.
Wow. And you heard of this?
Yeah, I've heard of Stray Bullets, and then another one I always wanted to read was 100 Bullets.
100 Bullets is a good one too.
do
100
you-
Bullets it doesn't come close to Stray Bullets in the writing.
Now that's the thing I was going to ask you, because I like to go by writers. Like I'll find out like writers, and because they jump companies sometimes.
It's their
like,
business right now.
yeah, like Garth Ennis.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
What do you
I
mean by
love
that?
that.
So why does run
What do you mean by
comic
that?
books?
The writers are the they're the big shots of driving force creatively in the industry. So like,
Where do you lie?
He's a drawer.
as an art, like
I know what he is. I'm saying where. Shut up.
that's what I was talking about earlier.
Can you draw me a gun right now?
Yeah, I can draw.
I'd
you
like
one.
to shoot Will.
There's a book you got to read, though.
Can I have that,
and
please?
you're gonna love. It's Garth Ennis.
Just so people don't know, Robert Kelly just put a hanky sheaf around his microphone because he said, "Draw me a gun," and no one flinched.
Yeah, I looked right over it because I was interested in what Shawn Crystal was about to say.
Yeah, Sean.
All right, so this
Sean
book-
Crystal, go ahead.
I think everyone here would enjoy it.
I like that you added everybody after you just made Dan and
Yeah.
Will.
Well, because Dan mentioned Garth Ennis, and he's the writer of this book.
Right. Okay.
It's spun off of the Punisher Max. Marvel has a line called
Warger, yeah.
No, right, but it's spun off of that. In the Punisher Max, he introduced this character named Barracuda,
Yes.
and he had his own miniseries. It's
I
one of
haven't
my
read- I
favorite
haven't-
comics of all time.
It's that good?
It's fucking awesome.
Because I got my old roommate he loved the Ennis Punisher because Ennis
Ennis
takes
was-
Punisher in a way that, like, if you don't know about Punisher, Frank Castle, who is the Punisher, was a Vietnam vet.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
the original Punisher from Marvel.
Yeah, the original Punisher. But then Garth Ennis took it and really did this dark thing
Yeah.
where he did Frank Castle's time in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And it's really fucked up.
They're
It's
doing another story like that now, but this Barracuda thing, it's more of Garth's comedy side.
Okay, well, did you read Crossed?
Oh, that's one of my friend's favorite book.
It's
a fucked up book.
It's super fucked up, but it's super funny.
Yeah.
There's like one of the main villains
Right.
is called Horsecock.
Yeah,
and he just
yeah.
walks around with a horsecock slapping people.
Played by
What?
Will Sylvince.
But it's like, it's super fucked up.
Will
It's-
Sylvince is actually just the cock.
Yeah, no, that's all. I think he's credited at the end. But that's like a fucked up, but it's super funny, just like
Yeah.
Preacher.
right. Yeah,
Whereas Preacher
that's
was
Garth.
like funny.
Right. But like then Garth writes that Vietnam Punisher one, it was called Valley Forge, which
Yeah.
was a real somber war tale.
It's fucked up, especially
Yeah.
the end when everyone's piling on and he accepts death.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, we're totally geeking out right now, which I love. I love the learning about new comic books and you know. But I mean, the reality of it is now the main comic book stars of DC and Marvel is what's I mean, literally fueling the movie business.
Oh, yeah, it's all the movies.
I mean, right now those are the movies that are making the money to make the other movies. Am I right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It-
And also-
But Marvel is somehow doing it correct,
Right.
and DC has never got a hold of it.
well, I
Green
think it's-
Lantern. Oh,
What?
Well, I think a lot of it, what DC does with their superheroes is they let other studios make the movies. Marvel makes everything in house, which means
Now.
Marvel.
Now
well,
they
they
do.
started
Now.
that with before
Iron
the
Man.
Avengers.
Iron Man.
Iron Man was the first one.
Yeah.
The Iron Man, to me, is probably one of the number one, if not the number one comic book movie.
Yeah.
Because it actually, it was.
It feels like a comic book.
Well, it didn't feel like a comic book. It felt like a drama action.
like a regular movie.
Like it felt like a movie, and for somehow they suspended reality with me with the actual suit. Like I could believe it happened. Like it was
see,
real.
and
The only
like
the o-
Batman.
Hang on. The only part of Iron Man that took me out of it, the only flaw with Iron Man 1 is when he first gets into the suit, the one he builds in the cave shoots up 1,000,000 feet in the air and falls.
He doesn't
and
die.
falls into the sand and doesn't die. He should have died.
Uh,
You're not protected. The suit doesn't protect your organs from hitting the ground at fucking 100 miles an hour.
that's not true.
yeah.
No, it is true.
That's
That
not true.
suit
No,
did
I'm with
not
Bobby.
protect.
But
you said it's not
It
like
was
a
a
com-
flaw. He should have. He should have skidded.
He was in a tin can.
What's that guy's
yeah.
name?
Well, the
what's
suit
that,
broke.
What's
Didn't
that
the suit
guy's
break?
name that played in
You would break your fucking.
What's that guy's
Mickey
name?
Rourke?
No, with the whip and the
Yeah, that's Mickey
Indiana
Rourke.
Jones.
And he,
Oh,
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford was just in a plane crash a couple of days ago, and he survived.
Yeah, he was strapped into a seat and it
Yeah,
didn't crash.
strapped.
So how do
This
you know he
suit
wasn't
is
strapped into the suit?
Yeah,
Also,
I
he
didn't know that he
landed the
First of all,
plane.
he's strapped in the suit. The suit is about his entire body.
Dude,
Bobby.
Wait, didn't part of the suit break when he
This
fell?
is the
So-
dumbest. Are you fucking really going along with this?
I will defend this.
You're not.
Because I'm also going to defend the fact that it did feel like a comic book.
Okay.
Because it gets you to suspend
First of all, that when he fell, he was what 200, 300 feet in the air. Shut up. If he came down and was kind of had the jets were still going, and then they gave out maybe 20 feet, 30 feet off the ground, and then he skidded into the sand. I could buy it. You don't
I
shoot
think that's what
300
happened.
fucking feet in the air and then fall and live.
Yeah, well, you also don't get hit with Thor's hammer and go through 40 trees and live.
You do if
The
you're
way
a
he
fucking
did-
god.
If he's fucking in Avengers,
Okay.
in Avengers when he got hit through the fucking suit.
But no. First of all, he got hit with the Thor hammer and that suit, the new suit. I would have believed it if it was the new suit.
Put it in the same safety harness as the first suit.
No, the new suit was way better, dude. It was made of a fucking alloy from a satellite that is impenetrable.
Get your alloy
You're
out of
talking
here.
to a tech junkie about this. It's an argument of technology.
Dude,
all
the
this is.
new suit blew the cave suit away.
Okay,
Oh, I'm
the
all
bottom
for it.
line is that was the only flaw of the movie. You think?
I think the only time I got taken out of it was at that point where I think he should have got hurt or something.
Okay.
Not woken up half in the sand. How do you dig yourself out? Okay, whatever. I just thought he would get more hurt than that. But as far as movies go, Batman Begins and Iron Man changed the fucking world
Yes.
for me.
I would say Dark Knight more than Batman Begins.
No,
Which-
Batman Begins did it. You know why? Dark Knight was the first.
Best comic book movie of all time.
I think I could agree with that. I could agree with that because it was more of a drama, crime drama.
Yeah.
Than it was a comic book movie.
Yeah.
But Batman
But
Begins,
that's how
I
Batman
think
should be played.
Batman Begins was more important because it
no, it's the first Batman Begins.
It's the one where it begins.
Batman Begins was more important to me because it actually
So you liked him training?
it showed me in reality
Yeah.
how this guy could come to exist.
Oh, Batman 1. Yeah,
Batman Begins.
Yeah,
it's not Batman 1. They don't do that.
Batman 1 technically is Tim Burton's 1989.
Boo.
Batman.
Fucking boo.
Batman
That was
Begins.
great, too.
Batman
My-
Begins and Iron Man 1 is probably, yes, up there. It's very arguable which one is fun better.
What are the other DC movies other than the
Superman.
three Batmans and
Oh,
Superman?
there's Green Lantern. You
There's-
seen that?
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Superman 1. Christopher Reeves.
Great.
That was
Great.
good.
That has to be on the top.
That's a great
Has to
fucking
be in
movie.
the
But would you
top.
put it up over Batman and Iron Man?
What'd you just say?
Would you put it over Batman and Iron Man? You heard
I
of
want a
it.
superhero that fucking can translate your language.
Captain America 1 was great.
That was
No.
that
Captain
was
America
good.
one?
Oh my God.
That was good.
Liked it.
I'm
terrible.
on
Are you
Soder.
fucking
Love
nuts?
it.
No way.
Captain
Like
America 1 was good. Maybe
No, it
not better than
wasn't.
Batman Begins, but it was really good.
Captain America 2 was better.
I have
Captain America 2 was a lot better.
Hold on, I got a better question.
I have Captain America's number in my
Can I,
phone.
can,
Want to
I,
call him?
can I ask this question?
Yes.
Can I ask this
Will.
question?
Make sure you also answer it though, like you did earlier.
What are you gonna ask? What are you gonna ask, Sons of Anarchy?
What do you think for 2016? Superman versus Batman or Captain America Civil War?
Let's all answer the exact
Civil
same
War.
time.
Civil War. They're gonna fuck up. They're gonna fuck up.
You think they're gonna fuck up Civil War?
No, I
No,
think
no,
they're gonna
no,
fuck
no,
up.
no. Civil
I
War's
think they're
gonna
gonna
be the
fuck
better
up
one.
Dark Knight Returns, which is
I
what-
think Marvel Studios, they're doing it right.
But what do you think though?
That's what I think.
I think Captain America Civil War is gonna
I
be
love
great.
that he just told me what he thinks, and then he goes, "What do you think, though?" And he went, "No, that I'm not dumb. I won't fall for your Haitian magic.
What's Civil
That's
War?
what I think."
They wrote that's probably one of my
Okay,
favorite
okay.
storylines.
Can I stop for 1 second before we get carried away? You think Captain America holds up with Iron Man 1, Superman 1, and Batman Begins? You think it's even in the same fucking ballpark?
I think it's at the bottom of that pack, but I
Oh,
think
you're
it's in
crazy.
that pack.
You're crazy.
It's up there.
What?
It's up there like below it.
I thought they did a great job. Avengers is better than Captain America 1. I'm
Captain
talking about
America,
the first one in the series.
Captain America, the first one in the series,
first
was a,
Avenger, it's called.
was a fucking setup to the Avengers, and
but it wasn't
it
because
was a setup. Dude.
It was not. He fought
Dude,
Red Skull. You got the entire.
First of all, at the end of it, of course, it was a setup because at the end of it, he crashed the fucking thing.
Yeah, but so was
and
Iron
then
Man 1.
Hang on, then they show him in the fucking modern day.
Well, you know that happened in the comic books, right? He was frozen in ice for years.
I know that. I'm saying the way the movie.
But so was the Incredible Hulk, and so was
Incredible Hulk.
Thor was a setup, and so was
Yeah,
Iron Man.
I wouldn't put Thor in any of them.
Iron Man was a setup.
Thor was entertaining, but it wasn't. I would not see it twice.
Thor 2 is better.
I have Iron Man on my iPad. I've watched it probably 40 times.
Okay, so you like I'm saying I thought Captain America, the first
Don't
Avenger.
sing your sentences,
And
please.
I want to say.
So you saying you didn't enjoy Captain America? Is that what you're saying?
I think Captain America
a
was
yes
a
or
great
no
movie,
question.
but it was a setup to Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier was way better.
It
than
wasn't
Thor.
a setup to Winter Soldier. It was a setup to Avengers.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
But
thank you.
if you take Avengers out and you go from Captain America to Winter Soldier, which I know you have to go through Avengers,
Yeah.
but I think Winter Soldier was a way better Captain America movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Can we talk
Absolutely.
about? Can we talk
you
about?
think so?
Oh, definitely.
What's your
When
name
is-
again? I'm kidding.
Can
I
we
thought
talk?
you'd
I'm
chime
not. I'm going to let you do it now.
in. I thought you'd chime in. That was your setup for the thing.
Can we talk about Civil War? Because a lot of people don't know what Civil War is all about. Can you?
All right. Well, wait.
He doesn't know.
It was
Before
about
we-
slavery, right?
You don't know what it was about. You in Haiti.
You said Haitian, so
I
you
know.
talk bad too.
I was talking bad. Yeah.
I love the sentence you talk
Hang
bad
on.
too.
Bobby
You talk-
talked bad too.
This makes me happy. You talk bad too. Listen, so I just want to go around the room real quick. Top 5 superhero movies, all from Marvel.
No.
No, anywhere. The superhero is superhero.
But where are they from? What's your top 5?
Why you gotta start with me for?
Because you. If I didn't start with you, you'd go.
This-
Why you don't
said
start with me
around,
for?
you said around the room, so that way
All right,
or
go ahead.
that way?
Go ahead.
You want me to list
I
all
want
5?
Yeah, all 5. Your top movies.
I agree with you with Iron Man. That might be the best one. I think that the third Batman, the one with Bane,
Really?
because they did something in that movie that Marvel will never do. They went really, really dark and deep. And Marvel's, I love Marvel, but they're not going to do that. But that's what Batman should be.
Yeah.
But I think Marvel, outside of that, Marvel Studios just dominates. I think the original Superman's a classic,
Classic.
and the newer Batmans.
Hold on, that's only 3.
I gotta pick an exact order.
Well, he said 5.
No, you
man.
just pick your top 5. You don't have to be in whatever.
All right. Well, I liked Iron Man a ton. Avengers
1.
was fun,
Okay, 2.
super fun. Winter Soldier I
3.
thought was incredible. Let's do Batman, the second
4.
one and third
5.
one.
There you
And
go.
that's
That's three
5.
Marvel. That's
Can
3
I throw
Marvels and 2
Guardians in
DCs.
there?
No,
I
you
enjoyed-
can't. You have to take one out if you're going to put it in there.
Oh, I
Because
did.
that's
I
my
did. All right,
that's
I'm
my
done, I'm
that's
done.
my point is we haven't even mentioned Guardians of the Galaxy,
I'm just gonna
great.
bring it
which
up.
Yeah, it was
I would put up there.
Easily.
Iron Man, Guardians of the Galaxy,
Okay.
right there.
Hold on, finish
1,
that.
2.
Well, finish the other.
All right, I would say I would love to put Superman just because it was the reason why the first movie to actually take us into this world was Superman with Christopher Reeves, where we went, oh my God, this guy's flying. This is amazing. like I mean, seriously. I mean, remember when he?
But that was such like a great oh my God, he's flying.
I was a Yenta.
Yeah.
So,
Like Superman's mom. Oh my Lord, you can fly.
clock. You need to fly to school because I can't take it because I'm late.
My breath is taken away. You can fly.
I would have to say Iron Man. I would have to say Guardians of the Galaxy. I would say Batman Begins. I would say The Dark Knight.
There you go.
And then I would say Superman.
Okay.
Deepu.
I'd have to leave
Deepu.
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 Dark Knight was pretty amazing. I hated Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know why. Yeah.
We're not talking
Oh
about what you
my
hate
God.
That
here.
movie was.
We're not talking
everyone
about what you hate here.
You hated Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, I don't understand why everyone was so.
Why'd you hate it?
I bet you love 9/11.
Did you really you hated it, or you just didn't
Is
like
that
it?
your voice?
That's my
No, I'm
voice.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I love Sean Crystal's voice.
I do too.
Okay, maybe I didn't hate it. I just I didn't like it as much as the rest of the world did.
Okay.
Oh God! What did you not like about it?
Generic plot, you know.
A generic plot, a fucking kid who gets kidnapped by alien beings and taken into a world and taught how to be pretty much a fucking what was he?
A thief.
A guardian.
A thief. No, he wasn't a guardian yet. I mean, and then has to go fight Thanos, who is holy shit powerful.
Yeah,
That's a
and-
generic
and-
plot.
and-
You're right, Deepu. That's a generic.
That's not a generic
It was
plot.
pretty.
I'm being sarcastic here.
I thought it was pretty intricate though, because
Very intricate.
there was times I was confused. It's the only comic book movie I've ever seen that I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here at times. But maybe I'm an idiot.
Do you understand that movie? Okay, it fucking connects the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the first movie that actually connects everything. X-Men.
Thanos.
Thanos. It connects. But what are you doing?
I'm fixing.
You
shut
got to
up.
stop because you're fucking up the thing, dude. You got to stop. You're fucking
I
up the
stopped.
sound.
I stopped.
Why are you playing
I
around?
stopped a long time ago.
You guys should do a buddy cop movie.
Why you keep talking about? I stopped.
But you play with the. But here's the thing with you. You play with the microphone every fucking time you
No,
sit
I
there
don't.
and you do that.
It was loose, Bobby.
It's not loose.
When I get
It's
to
not
stuff,
loose.
Bobby, I stopped. Why are you still talking about it?
Because you drive me mental. That's why. Because I'm sitting here, I can't. My microphone goes out when your microphone does that.
Okay, I stopped. Though.
So now we missed
But-
everything I just
No,
said.
we did
Now
not.
I got to repeat it. Thanos.
you always repeat yourself.
Ugh. I think you're retarded. I think it's one of the. I think Guardians of the Galaxy was one of the most amazing movies ever.
No, you was mentioning all the things that connect.
Huh? It connects everything. It connects all. It connects Captain America,
It's a linchpin.
Iron Man.
It's a linchpin of all. Of
It's
what's
the
gonna
linchpin
happen.
of everything because Thanos in the what's the rings again?
The gauntlet.
Infinity Gauntlet.
The Infinity Gauntlet. It's
The Olympics?
his father was was Thanos' brother, right?
Does it connect the Inhumans?
Or related to
know.
Thanos.
Does it connect the Inhumans? Because the Inhumans is coming out too.
Yeah, everything's connected. They're doing a good job of that. Everything's.
Yeah, hold on. You
connected.
mentioned one movie that you like, man. Then you went on to what you don't like.
Well, I thought that was more interesting. You know, create a little conflict.
Why am I half in the shot?
What's the other? What's the
coming
other
this
four?
fall to FX. It's Bobby and the Haitian.
What's the other four, man?
I really liked. Do you want to get into that? Yeah. I don't know. I don't really think about what.
Man, you heard the
Five
question
movies?
20 minutes ago, man.
Sorry.
I literally just cursed him out from fucking just grab, and you're just grabbing the mic, twisting it like a fucking fat cock.
Now, why you ain't attack
I
him
just
like you-
attacked him.
No. You went on, and then you went to give me a speech,
Yeah, it's-
and you, for him, you gave him a silent treatment.
Can I tell you
God
why?
damn it, Will. He
went like
lost
this.
his train of thought, and he used you to fucking make it look like he didn't lose his train of thought. Just fucking let him have it. He's a good guy. He's trying to host. He fucked up, and he blamed it on you. That's it.
As a fan of this,
He's got a dumb
podcast,
thought.
To be stuck in the middle of this is just a fucking dream come true.
God.
Joe,
It's so clear. He had some dumb, shitty thought that he couldn't put together, so he went off on you, and then now it moved on.
I'm going to
course.
admit. I'm going to
Soder,
admit right
he just
now.
gave us. He went like this. Don't do it. but and let him continue his freaking top
Hey,
five.
hey.
But with me, he stopped the whole show
Yeah.
and gave me and preached about why we should not unplug microphones.
I was
in-
moving
in
the mic
the
like
Riotcast
because
studios.
I'll do the difference between how I was moving the mic. This was me moving the mic
Yeah.
very subtly like that.
Yeah.
And this is Will.
Yeah. Will pop. He unplugged it. No, he actually unplugged the fucking microphone. Unplugged it. And my mic goes out when his mic. He
Had
literally.
it ever occurred to you that it was halfway unplugged? I was plugging it back in.
That's bullshit.
Not true.
Go to unplug it, you gotta press a little button and snap it out, dummy. So that means it was already unplugged. So that means I had to force my thumb to hit the button and slide it out.
You know this microphone works, right? You don't need to scream into it. It actually works just fine.
Is this what the show about?
I like the 3 Christopher Nolan Batmans and the 2 Tim Burton Batmans.
Fuck Tim. Are you fucking really with the
Fucking
Tim Burton
love-
Batmans?
You gonna leave the Avengers out?
I didn't see the Avengers. I don't care about comic books, really.
Why are you here?
Why am I here? To do comedy, you fuck. Why are you here?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
He's killing it today.
I didn't know it was the comic book podcast.
It's
Yeah,
not.
I'm going to be the most hated guest of this
No,
show.
you're not.
'cause
No,
it's-
Sean Crystal, you are not.
No,
only
not
the-
even close.
The women who listen to this are going to hate it, but no, all 4 of them.
But I think those are good movies. I think both Tim Burton Batman movies
I'm
were pretty
so
good.
fucking sick of Tim Burton and his kooky, dark little cat. Fuck him.
Well, but-
and his ice. What didn't he do the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No.
Which one did he do?
That was Joel
Yeah,
Schumacher.
first
the
two?
first 2, Batman Returns and Batman.
With Danny DeVito as the Penguin. which is-
Except that was the weird part, and I think Mike Lawrence at this point too. That's
Fucking-
the only time that the Penguin, as far as I know, has tried to be associated with the Penguin.
Yeah.
Where he wasn't a guy being like, I'm acting like they tried to make him he was related to penguins.
Yeah, like he
Yeah.
was.
was not what
Like
the
he
penguin
got
was supposed to
bitten by
be.
penguins and got their powers.
I guess Guardians is higher than Batman Returns, but that first Batman I thought was great. I still think it holds up. I think it's funny with Nicholson and Keaton is great.
I think it's fine, but when you go to Batman Begins and you're talking about a movie that will hold up,
Oh, yeah,
you
those
can
are
watch
much better.
over and over again.
I saw the Nicholson one recently, and it is so bad.
Oh,
It's
maybe
terrible.
it is.
Nicholson is so
It's
bad.
fucking. It really is. It's
Well, I think
campy.
he's
Well,
bad
come on,
compared
that's
to.
That's why I like it.
But he's
No,
bad compared to Heath Ledger, though. I think.
Well,
Is that what you're comparing?
okay,
it to?
so-
I'm not comparing. It's just bad. Like you just watch it. It's just
Okay,
bad.
so Heath Ledger won and Jack Nicholson. Which do you pick?
Heath Ledger.
Oh, not even
Oh,
close.
Heath Ledger.
Oh, that's the dumbest.
Okay,
What?
Batman Begins and the Tim Burton one.
Batman Begins.
Okay,
wait,
great.
wait,
So
wait.
that's two.
What Christopher Nolan did with that franchise is
Okay.
fucking amazing.
Amazing.
Even Bane was better than all those
He actually made Batman dark.
Yeah. Which he should be.
Yeah.
He's fucking mental.
and realistic.
Go ahead. What are you
You're
saying?
just asking me to name my top 5. I didn't say they're anything near it. I don't think the Tim Burton Batman is anywhere near Dark Knight. I think they're fucking on different, whatever, planets. Those are just my top 5 favorite comic book movies.
what's
I haven't
yours,
seen
man?
the Avengers.
Do you
and all that.
normally raise your hand when you ask a question, Joe?
I try to when it gets too wacky.
Yeah, Joe does raise his hand. Okay, what do you got, Scopo?
I would say Iron Man,
Okay.
Captain America 2,
Boom.
Guardians of the Galaxy,
Bang.
The Dark Knight,
Okay.
and
You've had a half hour to come up with this.
I honestly give
I
it
mean,
a
you're
4.
the dumbest person I know.
Avengers.
Really?
Yeah.
That's 4 out of 5 Marvels. He had 3 out of 5 Marvels. I
Now-
have 0 Marvels.
Now, here we go. Here's a question. Now they got Ben playing Batman. We got the Superman guy coming back. Okay? They're going to fight each other, I guess.
Yeah,
That's the,
He
that's
kind
the-
of looks like Superman too.
They're basing it off. I think they're basing it
No?
off Dark Knight Returns.
I
Frank
think.
Miller, which is fucking awesome,
Yeah,
and there's
that's a
no
good
way they're
book.
going to capture.
Okay,
it.
wait a second. So Dark Knight Returns?
Dark Knight Returns is the Frank
the-
Miller that he wrote,
Okay.
which is fucking crazy.
The last Batman that we saw was called Breaking the Bat, right? That's
no,
with
that
Bane.
that
No.
was based off Breaking the Bat,
Right.
But the fight scene was based off Breaking the Bat, but it was called Dark Knight Rises.
Rises, and who did that?
Well, they took it from multiple comic books, just like they did Dark
Yeah,
Knight.
when Bane came into the Batman universe, he broke Batman's back,
Yeah.
and Alfred became Batman for a little while.
And
So
then
they
Grayson,
took that
and then
into the
Nightwing.
movie.
Yeah.
Wait, Alfred was Batman?
He took it over for a little bit, and then Dick Grayson became Batman, who then and then he became Nightwing, and then they got a new, and then Bruce Wayne returned.
All right, now we're losing everybody.
Isn't Alfred? What, isn't he like 75
No,
years
but
old?
Alfred was a fucking Royal Marine and a
badass.
badass
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Oh, wow.
If you learn how to read, Joe,
They
List.
didn't say that in any of the movies though. Any of the Batman
No,
movies.
They didn't.
No, not in the movies they didn't, but if you read the comic book, Alfred was a badass motherfucker.
Yes.
That's what made him cool.
Well, they
that
should
it's
have had
just-
him. They should have that. That would have been a lot cooler though, instead of like a 75-year-old guy.
Instead of Michael Caine getting over emotional, going,
Yeah.
"I told your parents I was not going to let you
That scene
die."
is
And I,
unbelievably bad.
Master Robin, Master Bruce.
He is so bad.
I love
in
that
that
you
movie.
had it, but then you
Yeah,
said
I lost
Robin
it.
and
Yeah.
you lost it.
Yeah.
You fucking asshole. We don't care if you make a mistake.
Nailed it for a little
You
bit.
just keep going, Dan. We
What's
love
your top
you.
5?
Number 1, Dark Knight. Number 2, Batman Begins. Number 3, Avengers, because I thought it was so much fun. 4, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Bam.
And number 5, I would probably have to say, I want to say Superman, because I loved.
I'm with you.
I remember watching that
Yeah.
and being like, "Holy shit, that's like super!" As a kid, I was like,
Oh,
it's-
the Christopher Reeves.
yeah,
Sorry.
Christopher Reeve."
Are they gonna?
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Can I
In
say my
the,
top
in the
5?
Batman vs Superman, are they going to introduce Robin? Or
There's-
he's just.
I have
done-
no
he's just
idea.
not?
yeah, it's been leaked,
It's
Yeah.
been-
and
He
it's
is?
going to be a girl.
Can I see?
Why do they fucking gotta do? No,
Well, that
I mean,
that's from The Dark Knight Returns.
yeah, but why do they
Yeah.
gotta make fucking Robin a girl? Why the fuck?
Because Robin's
'Cause-
supposed to be a girl. You see
Cat-
that outfit that the dude was wearing?
Yeah, also
Catwoman is a fucking girl. Can we stop with this shit?
because I don't know if they.
And I love what's her name, that Spanish actress, who said, "What do you think about all this? They're trying to make give minorities roles, and it's like, stop, let white people have their superheroes." She was like, "Stop trying to have a Puerto Rican superhero."
Who was that?
Rodriguez, the
Can-
chick that was in Lost.
Can I say my top 5?
Go ahead, say your top 5. Black Panther.
He's
Go
like
ahead.
Shaft. Like,
Shaft.
That's okay. Meteor Man. Robert Townsend.
What was the one that the Wayans brothers
Blank
did?
Man.
Blank Man.
That's a great movie. I was going to say that. Blank
Were you
Man.
really?
No.
Oh, I love Blank Man.
That's a great.
Blank Man was-
Scopo's second favorite movie.
After National Treasure.
That's right.
National Treasure. Who likes National Treasure?
I like
Hold on,
National
I didn't
Treasure.
finish.
Yes, you haven't even started, you dum dum.
Oh, he didn't raise his hand for that, did he? Stupid. Come on, hurry up, homeless beard.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, let's
Iron
go
Man.
homeless
Wanna
shirts
drive?
also.
Iron
Get
Man.
that Chris Rock finger. Put that down. You're scaring
Iron
everybody.
Man.
Looks like a mic stand. Oops.
Batman Begins.
Bang.
Spider-Man 2.
What?
With Spider-Man 2.
Which one? Which one? Which
with,
one?
With Dr.
Tobey Maguire?
Octopus.
Okay, really?
Are you kidding me?
That dude who played Dr. Octopus was so dope, man.
Okay.
That villain was so dope. Avengers.
Are you shitting me?
The Avengers.
Are you shitting me?
The Avengers.
All right, what's
Let
number
him get to
5?
All right, Doctor Octopus. I want
What's your
to.
fifth?
Whose list is this?
Just
I
get
want
to
to
your
walk
fifth.
out on my podcast. Go ahead.
What's your
Fucking
fifth?
Doctor Spider-Man, really? Peter Parker and the Octopus.
Dude, let him get to 5.
Go ahead.
And Captain America 2.
Okay.
A lot of sequels in there.
Let me tell you something. You are a fucking jackass.
Explain all mine why they whack.
All right, Spider-Man 2, Doctor is are you nuts?
I put Spider-Man 1 way over Spider-Man.
Way over. Spider-Man 1 with Toby.
Good.
Number 1. If you're going to pick a Spider-Man movie, you pick that. You don't pick fucking 2.
You hate
Just
2?
Horse shit. Horse
It was
shit.
awful.
Just horse shit.
Thought it was
Unexplainable
awful.
horse shit.
Forced.
Forced horse shit.
So you're gonna say you hate 3 also?
They haven't. Look,
Oh, 3 was 3.
The other
was
way-
the reason Tobey Maguire was able to stop playing Spider-Man. They made him fucking sing and dance.
here's the thing.
They
You're-
fucked up Venom.
Here's the thing. You want to do Spider-Man, you have to do what they did with the Hulk. They have to throw him into something else.
And
they have to.
Well, that's what they're doing now.
Which was
you,
what?
You heard that Marvel got the rights to Spider-Man back?
Well, everyone
Look
says
halfway.
that's. I don't want to spoil
Spoil
it.
it. Spoiler alert.
He's
Spoiler
gonna-
alert. Hang on 1 second.
He's gonna be Civil Wars.
Put your iPhone earbuds out down right now because Dan's going
And
to do
count to 10 seconds.
1, 2.
He's going to show up in Avengers 2.
All right, now if Spider-Man.
Civil War, isn't it?
Did it say Civil War? Because I heard he's going to be.
Civil-
I heard he's
no,
going to be
no.
at the very end of
Civil
Avengers 2.
War, Captain America.
Oh, at the very
Civil
end, and
War.
that'll tease Civil
That'll
War.
tease Civil War.
Okay.
no,
here-
they say it's too.
No, he's going to be in.
He's gonna
no,
do the-
Will,
the-
you're not listening to me. He's going to show up in Avengers 2 and then be in Civil War.
Is he going to be the last scene?
Yeah, he's going to
At the
be.
last
They're
scene
saying
after the
that he's
credits?
going to be the Easter egg.
No. That's what I'm telling you. Is that the production already stopped for the
Oh,
Avengers.
you're saying he's going to be the Easter egg in Civil War?
No. He's going to be in Civil War.
Well, the rumor on Comic Book Movie was that he's going to.
But check this out. Hold on. Can I say this?
Are you fucking listening?
With Spider-Man
No, you're
in
not.
Civil War,
No, you're not.
with Spider-Man in Civil War, that makes it even worse for Batman versus Superman now.
Why?
Because remember they was keep competing on the same day. They had the same day. They was gonna come out on the same exact day.
Look,
And then-
if
and
fucking
DC
DC
buckled-
if DC comes out on the same day as a Marvel, they're dumb.
Well, they're coming out
They
in
come
July, right? Is it coming out in July?
What's
No,
coming
they're
out in
coming out in
July?
March. It's coming out in March.
What
now.
is coming out?
They moved it up.
What?
You're not.
They were supposed to come out. They
Slow down. Calm
They
down.
were
Calm down. Calm
supposed-
down. Calm down. Calm down.
Fucking tough to get a word in with Will sometimes.
Calm
They
down.
were-
Calm down. Calm down.
They were supposed to come out the
There you
same day,
go.
March 5th,
Yeah.
May 5th, and Batman vs Superman and
Calm
Marvel
down.
and Avenger and Captain America 3.
Uh-huh.
And then they thought they could beat Captain America 3 because they thought Superman vs Spider-Man was better. When Guardian of the Galaxy came out and did excellent numbers, DC buckled because they're like, oh shit, if they're doing that with an unknown movie, imagine Captain America 3. So they moved the movie up to March because the reason why they moved it up to March, they saw how good Captain America 2 did this past March, how excellent it did. So it was like, you know what? It's not that bad.
Okay,
coming out.
now
When
you can't
is-
talk for 10 minutes.
When is
Go ahead.
Batman Superman supposed to come out?
Not March.
Of this year.
No, next year.
Next year.
This is March, dummy. I won't say March.
When is the Avengers coming out?
May 1st.
May
first.
1st.
Now, I want to ask you a question about the Avengers. So, first of all, Marvel has Spider-Man back.
Yeah, they bought it. They got it from Fox.
Halfway.
No, they-
halfway.
Hang on.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
they're allowed
Go
to
ahead.
use him,
Yeah.
but it's Sony. has
Sony
Spider-Man,
gonna
right?
make all the
Sony can still make Spider-Man movies, but they're leasing.
You know they're
the
making
character back.
fucking 9 Ghostbusters?
9.
I'm exaggerating, but they're making a woman one and they're gonna make a man one.
and they're gonna make a Guatemalan one.
What? That's made up.
Yeah, because you can't say Guatemala. Guatemalan? Is that right?
The Somalian
Is he so
from
dumb that
There's
he-
an extra syllable. Guatemalan.
Yeah, the Guatemalian.
Yeah. No, there's no.
They're gonna do.
you added a
They're gonna
syllable.
do about. They're gonna do a
No.
movie about the guys that make the proton packs.
They're actually making an all-woman Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Which, look, okay, I'm with it because of the people they picked. I think they casted it amazingly. I think with the people that they casted, it's going to be fucking hilarious. And to reboot something like Ghostbusters without the guys, okay, I'll go with that. But don't do 2. Don't make me fucking do choose a year and a half later. Don't do that horse shit.
Did they
because-
cast the guy one yet?
Because they have the rights. They're thinking about fucking Pratt from Guardians of the
Oh
Galaxy.
yeah.
He'd be good.
No, he won't be good because there's going to be one out already.
Oh, Channing Tatum was in it, I think, right? I think Channing Tatum's gonna be in it.
Was it a sexy Ghostbusters?
Well, we're going to have to deal with
They're gonna
one of
fuck
them.
ghosts
One
in
of
the-
them. It's like
Bobby
an
Cut's gonna
asteroid.
be a ghost.
It's going to be.
Why don't you throw that bandana over there?
Okay, there you go. Take that, but don't get. He'd blow his nose with it, put it in his back pocket.
Like an old rancher?
I think it's fucking stupid that they're doing that. I mean, come on, just do one. But these rights, that's what I hate.
Yeah.
And now Sony has the right. If they do a Spider-Man, first of all, if Marvel does it, they shouldn't. They should just add him to something, which I think is great.
That's
if you
all
said-
they can do, I
If
think.
if that's it, if they're not doing a whole movie with him, I don't think he can carry a movie.
Well, this what happened. This is the deal. Marvel's gonna do the movie for Sony, but Sony's gonna get all the profits. I think that's what I read.
I don't
you
know.
can't give.
That
you
doesn't
can't-
sound right.
I'm
though.
telling you, they're gonna hire Marvel as they're gonna pay Marvel, of course.
So
but-
they're going to hire Marvel Studios to make the movie, and they're going to produce it.
yes,
Okay.
which
but
makes better sense for the
But they're
the
still
Spider-Man
producing
franchise.
it, and I think that's where the
I would not.
problem
I'm not
is.
going to go see a Hulk movie. I'm going to go see an Avenger movies with the Hulk in it.
No, the Hulk is gonna be badass.
Do you understand what I'm
They
saying?
haven't been doing the Hulk right. Now they're gonna do the Hulk right.
Are they making a Hulk movie?
Yes, the reason why the other Hulk failed because Ed Norton he bullied the movie and rewrote the entire script.
Yeah.
and,
Who's
and-
is it? Mark
Wait a
Ruffalo's
minute.
gonna be
Wait
the
a minute.
guy?
What?
Edward Norton was notoriously
wait.
difficult to work with on the Incredible Hulk.
What
That's why
I
he's
never heard
great in
that.
Birdman.
yes, read it.
He wanted to edit it himself. He wanted to add some stuff in, and they're
He
like,
wanted to be a dramatic movie, and Marvel was like, so they gave it to him because Marvel was just coming up at the time, and they knew how big Ed Norton was, so they just allowed him to change the entire script, and that's what happened. So technically, Hulk was not really by Marvel in my head; it was really by Ed
It
Norton.
wasn't
or
a
others.
Marvel Studios movie.
Yes,
It wasn't.
No.
You know, I liked Hulk 2 better than Hulk 1.
oh, the one, yeah.
I think the one with Ed Norton was better.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I think it
but
was.
I,
The
but I
scene in
still,
the
I still
favelas?
like one though. One was kind of nice
One was
when
stupid.
he was running in the desert.
Oh, the
dodging
dogs.
missiles.
The fucking dogs. Are you kidding me with the
the
dogs?
only good part was Nick Nolte as Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah,
I liked
but-
WrestleMania 6.
Yes!
With the Warrior. That was pretty cool. I mean, he lost,
So
but
okay, so now here, so Spider-Man's coming back. You're saying that it's going to be in the event.
Apparently it's
And
Civil
who's this-
War.
Now,
Who's the
I want to know
Spider-Man?
one thing. At the end of the new, Ultron, Age of Ultron trailer,
Yeah,
who is that?
that's the
A
vision.
vision.
That's
Are
and
you
that,
serious?
Hang on one second. Hang on. Now that if that's Vision, right? I didn't know if it was Vision or not. I wanted to just hear you guys say it. But if that's Vision, if I'm correct, that's Jarvis.
Yes.
Jarvis turns into Vision.
Yes.
Yes, Jarvis is just a computer programmer like Siri.
Right. But he becomes
The vision.
The vision.
how I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm not a total fucking nerd, but the reason why I love Marvel, the connection.
They do like what Tarantino does with all his movies.
Exactly.
Like
But it's-
Tarantino,
Yeah.
you know.
They're
if you-
doing what they did in the comic book for decades on the big screen now.
Which I think
Yes.
is the smartest thing they've done. I
Yeah.
think what bums me out as a comic book fan is there's all these original stories that they could make into incredible movies or even TV shows, and then they just keep going back to the same guys. It's like the same guys getting work where you're like, you know, Preacher was optioned by HBO
Yeah.
with Robert Rodriguez
Right.
and having Johnny Depp play the Preacher, which would have been
awesome.
fucking unbelievable. That story
That's
is
a
so
book
great.
you should read.
What
You
is
should-
that?
Preacher.
Preacher.
What is that?
It's about
Explain
a
it.
man.
Fucked up book.
Oh, you
Go
explain
ahead.
it.
It's about a guy.
Yeah, don't
who-
let our guest, who's our actual DC
Yeah,
comic
right.
book writer, explain it. I'm
Yeah,
trying to give him
yeah.
a shot.
It's actually
to
Dark
him.
Yes,
Horse,
Soda.
but-
You're here
I'm
every week.
I want to hear. Dan, I'm
not here
impressed
every
with Dan's. Your geek
Yeah, we're all
quiz.
impressed with
You
Dan.
don't know, Chris. Just
Yeah.
say you don't know.
Everybody loves Dan. Look at his bank account. We get it.
You call him
Not big. It's low.
You have a huge bank account.
No, I
dude.
don't.
I've seen it.
It's low.
I've seen it.
Will has everyone's books.
Will's the bookkeeper.
I think Will just called him Chris, by the way.
His name's Sean Crystal.
That's what I
Did
said.
you
His
call me
name
Sean.
was
I
Sean
said
Crystal.
Sean,
His
explain
name-
it.
That's how Preacher's a fucked
Dan,
up
explain
book.
it.
Yeah, I don't.
Please, I'm sorry, Dan. I apologize. Please just talk.
It's about a. It's
I
about a.
tried to dish it over there.
Yeah, it's about a preacher in Texas who loses his faith in God,
Right.
And then he actually gets the superpower of the voice of God, which means when he gets into a certain place, he can use the voice of God, and whatever he says is, because it's God's will.
He's Superman.
It's not Superman at all.
No.
But he can only use this power kind of in like fucked up weird
It's
spaces.
not a superhero book.
It's not. It's about this guy trying to find his own It's about this guy finding his own faith.
Ooh,
It's,
I
aga-
almost said morality,
it's again the
but-
same writer that we were talking about
Garth
earlier.
Ennis. Yeah, and it's like 6 books. But why don't they do The Boys? They should do The Boys. That is like one of my
I
favorite.
never read The Boys.
Preacher
It is.
and the boys.
Yeah,
that
Boy-
that's
sound
Garth.
like
Well, you
That's
can't
Garth,
say
too.
the reason why you're confused. You're gonna like, you say The Boys. Nobody knows what the fuck that means.
All right, so
you
The
have
Boys
to explain that.
The Boys is another series done by Garth Ennis. It's 12 graphic novels, and it's about a certain section of the CIA that controls superheroes. So superheroes are well known, they're a thing, and they're like celebrities. But the thing is Garth Ennis wrote them to where superheroes are dark. So they fuck hookers, they do drugs,
Right.
they're like celebrities, and they kill civilians.
Why?
And they're just because they can, because
Wow.
they're superheroes.
I love that.
So there's a group of CIA agents that they put together to monitor to make sure that they don't go out of control.
Right.
So the whole
Like the
story.
Illuminati.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Did you read Sleeper?
almost like
didn't
Civil,
read
almost
Sleeper.
like what Civil
Sleeper's
War is about, right?
badass.
What is Civil War?
Civil War is
this is the
Marvel.
next
Yeah.
Avengers.
It's a Ken Burns documentary.
Yeah,
No,
it's 9
it's the
hours.
next it's the next Captain America Civil War.
The Civil War is the next Captain
they
America.
Can I explain that?
Yeah, but they did multiple Civil Wars.
Can I explain that?
I bet you
Go
can.
ahead, go ahead. What's your name? Will. Go ahead.
Civil Wars is basically they want to have control over superheroes. They want to have them to register like a driver's license.
Right.
So they could know who did what, who did this damage. Basically, they just want to know so that you could charge you because superheroes is going out of control. Yeah. You said the cap, but you tore down the whole building. So
That was called the Mutant Registration Act, right?
Yeah.
superheroes.
They did that in X-Men.
Superheroes divided. There was one side that was with it, another side that wasn't with it, and the leader of each side is Captain America and Iron Man. And Captain America is for the freedom, and, Iron Man is for the Registration Act.
Right.
And they fight, and Civil War is the superheroes fight.
It's basically between Tony Stark and Captain
Okay, but
America.
how does Tony Stark fight Captain America when all you have to do is wait for him to be out of the suit and you could smush Tony Stark's head?
Because Captain America is a justice guy.
Okay. Now, here's another thing. You see in...
Yeah, nailed it, Will.
You're on video, dummy. We can still see you.
I love the Chekhov, though. He's like, hey,
Chekhov, the Star Trek character.
hey, Joe.
So now...
That's the only thing he knows.
So now, how is Guardians of the Galaxy and Thanos, how's that all going to come into play? Where does that come
No idea. I don't know a lot about Guardians.
Because I've heard Wolverine and X-Men are going to start coming into the Marvel Universe.
Not
I don't
really.
know how they're going to do
Not
that.
really, because
Well, they only have two. They have two X-Men in this
Sony
Age of
owns,
Ultron.
Sony owns the X-Men.
They do.
Yeah, so
And they're doing a Wolverine, too.
And check this out. This what happens. Marvel sold the rights to these people, right?
Right.
And they say, but if you don't do nothing with them for about 2 years, we get the rights back. So the thing is, these franchises are making so much money. So these studios, like, you know what? We're just gonna put out a movie every couple of
That's
years.
why you see so many Spider-Man repeating another Spider-Man one.
But
Because they don't
this
want
is all
to
bringing
let
me-
it lapse.
This is all bringing me to the one I'm truly
I
waiting
gotta cross
for.
my legs like a white
The
man.
one I'm actually excited about. The fucking I would think would be up there, maybe above Iron Man 1 and Guardians of the Galaxy, is Deadpool. Which you draw.
I drew Deadpool for about 5 years.
5 years you drew Deadpool.
Yeah.
Which is that he's one of the
Did
coolest.
you see the trailer? Did y'all see the
Bob-
trailer?
Oh, we're going to talk about that, yeah.
But that's not Marvel Studios.
Who is that?
That's Fox. They
Fox
own
owns-
all the mutants, the rights to make those movies.
So we're fucked.
Now,
So is Fox making it a Marvel?
I thought they made
Fox.
it though. They're
Oh
making
yeah,
it.
I made a boo boo.
Aren't they making it?
Not Marvel
Fox,
Studios,
yeah, I made a
but
boo
Fox.
I made a boo boo. Fox owns the X-Men series.
Right, and Deadpool's a
Sony
mutant.
owns Spider-Man. Who owns the Fantastic Four?
I don't
cares?
even know. I
They
don't
made
know.
that.
Who
Yeah,
fucking
that's gonna
cares? They're
fucking
making that again, too.
They already made it.
I
And
know.
they made the Human Torch black. I'm
look
not,
at, man.
I'm not, you know, like I'm not.
Well, he should
like,
be black. That actually makes more sense. Because if you catch on fire.
You want the second sheaf?
I thought it was pretty good, and I got
I
our
giggled.
guess.
I giggled.
And they didn't laugh because they're afraid.
No.
Dude, the Human Torch should be black? That's funny. That's observational, and that's funny. And that's alty. I'm surprised
Bobby,
you
you're
didn't
taking
laugh.
that too easily. I don't think you should have.
I just wanted to wait for him because I don't want, whatever he has on.
I prefer it too because it was covering his face. He looked like Wilson from Home Improvement. I could just see his eyes sticking up. It's very annoying.
I think.
What is Deadpool? I've never heard of
Okay,
Deadpool. I don't know anything
explain
about
what
Deadpool.
Deadpool
What's
is, 'cause
Deadpool?
You drew him for 5 years. You drew Deadpool.
Yeah.
Did you see?
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Tell him.
I saw National Treasure. I thought it sucked. All right, I'm trying to talk to this guy.
No, the Wolverine movie, the first one.
It wasn't yeah.
Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is.
I like that you still
Joe.
reacted as though I said yes. Did you see that movie? No.
Hold on.
Ryan Reynolds' character?
Who's going to do it better, him or him?
He
Who's
drew
gonna do
it
wrote
for
the
5
fucking
years.
thing.
He drew the character for 5 years.
All right, you know Wolverine, right?
I'm
Do you know-
familiar, yes.
You're familiar. He's a mutant with healing power, and he was
Right.
also engineered as a weapon.
Right.
All right, the same people that created the weapon of Wolverine, is called Weapon X, created other weapons. One went bad, and that's Deadpool. And he's basically Wolverine, but he's played for comic relief.
Ah.
He breaks the fourth wall all the time. He's like,
And he's it's ultra violent, lots of action,
Very funny.
very funny.
violent.
So is he a
Very
good guy or a
violent.
bad guy?
So he's basically Ryan Reynolds. You know his type of funny.
like Vince
You know,
Vaughn.
like you know.
All right,
well,
Vince
we
like
could say-
waiting funny.
Well, you could say Ryan Reynolds funny.
I don't
No,
know Ryan Reynolds.
You don't know Ryan. You see.
I know who he is. He's very attractive.
You never saw what's the
What's hit tracted? What's hit tracted?
he did Waiting. He did.
Hold on.
What's the-
What is hit tracted?
No, but what's the movie with him and the girl? When they were back in high school. They, my best.
my best friend.
What is
Dane
that
Cook.
movie?
He ain't gonna know it.
Will you pick up that movie for do one
with Amy
fucking?
No.
I never
Joe
knew that.
ain't gonna know it. He doesn't know Ryan
I'm
Reynolds.
asking.
Amy Smart's in that movie.
Get the fucking.
Why
I'm
you
getting it. I'm fucking.
Well, don't
getting
say
it.
more shit that don't make sense.
Oh,
Oh, the person that's in the movie doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but no, we still don't know it.
He said Amy Adams.
Well,
The
well,
guy's
Smart.
name is
Just get
Deadpool.
the
That's the
fucking
guy's
movie.
Yeah,
name.
what you should do is while he's doing that, we should show him the page of Deadpool so he can see what he looks like.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He still. You got to just explain
This
the character.
I'm going to show you right
So
now.
the character
I
Deadpool-
want to hold it up.
He just goes around killing people and makes fun.
This
Oh,
It's
that
almost
sounds
like
fun. But he's like a bad
It's like
guy.
the real.
He's a good bad guy.
It's like the
This is
reverse.
actually-
It's like the reverse Peter
Oh,
Parker,
wow.
one of. I'm getting this on the camera right now.
and not your face, which is for relief.
This is one of his drawings.
Oh wow.
Right here, and
That's
it's on
awesome.
the camera.
That's
Now,
dope.
what about your tattoos? Do you do that art?
No.
No.
Okay, this is Deadpool, right here. Can you see him?
Me? Yes. I see him.
They see it.
Why don't you just pass it around?
Yeah, sure. He's fucking awesome. But here's the deal. They tried to make him. They
It's,
never. They did what?
Just friends.
Just Friends is.
Yeah.
If you don't think that, if you haven't seen that movie,
It's great.
It's fucking hilarious. The beginning of that movie when Ryan Reynolds is fat,
Yeah.
is one of the funniest things ever.
Lip syncing to all four.
Oh God, he's so fucking
I think
great.
he's good in Smoking Aces too.
He's great in smoking it. He's great in everything he I love Ryan Reynolds.
Me too.
I thought he was great in Blade when he got fucking shredded, did
Do you
roids.
think he was good in Green Lantern?
I'll tell you. Look at Green Lantern. I give him a pass. Okay, because it wasn't him. It was the movie. That movie sucked.
How bad?
It was. I forgot it exists. Okay, that's how bad. I forget that it even
Great in
happened.
Safe House.
He's great in everything. I think Ryan Reynolds is one of my favorite actors because he can do drama, and he can be really funny and sarcastic. You gotta love
Like,
it.
Yeah, I never
like
saw any
Robert
of
Downey
those
Jr.
movies.
Huh?
Like Robert
Like,
Downey.
very similar, but I think Robert Downey Jr. has a little more panache, a little more
I think
class.
Ryan Reynolds will make fun of
Do you know what I
himself
mean?
more.
I think Ryan Reynolds is a little more self-deprecating.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this: in the in the Origins,
this podcast is just opinions.
but but X-Men Origins, when they had him
many people-
starting up as that scene when he's in the elevator and they go in and he goes first.
Right.
Yeah.
He's so funny, and they perfectly nailed
Right.
Deadpool to the point where you're like, this movie's going to be awesome.
Was he
And
Deadpool
then-
at the time?
Yeah. Yeah. Then well, he's
What's
Wade Wilson.
weird about that movie is his nickname's the Merc with a Mouth. He's a mercenary and he's a wisecracking mercenary.
Right.
And then they destroy his mouth when they make him
Yeah,
in that
they
movie.
I
ruined-
had that happen myself.
Oh shit! What the fuck just happened? All right, we're recording over here, right?
Yeah, we're still going. So
Okay, cool. Let's just keep going.
This whole thing needs a makeover. This whole
We just
studio
the
needs a
computer
makeover.
just shut down. I think.
Yeah.
This
It just
whole
crashed.
studio need a makeover.
Yeah. Well. I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't. It just crashed.
But we still have all of it?
Hopefully,
Yeah,
it's
we're going.
still saved.
Are you taking leaving all the stuff on, or do you just delete it after? Right.
What do you mean?
We'll talk after. I'm not even going to get into it with you. It's something you don't know you should do that we should do, and we'll do it in the future.
I delete after a certain point.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Something just happened, but we're good. We're still rolling over here.
Yeah.
Last thing we said was Mark with a mouth.
Did you have Nicecast going too, right?
we have an audio backup. So
This is all behind.
No,
the
the
scenes
question
thing.
I asked you, you have Nicecast going, right?
yes.
Okay, great. All right, so what happened was in this movie, right? You were saying X-Men. What X-Men was it?
X-Men Origins. Wolverine.
And they showed Deadpool, and at the end of the fucking thing, why would they? His whole thing is he's a wisecracking motherfucker.
I walked out.
You did not.
It made me so fucking angry that I walked out the first time I saw
it.
When
it
he
made
showed
no
up,
sense. It just made absolute.
and they gave him the
sense.
Baraka from Mortal Kombat knives. I was like, "Fuck you."
Barack
I remember.
Obama.
Yeah, well, he's our president.
Is he like that in the comic books where they his mouth is
No. He's he's
so
always
why did
talking.
why did they do that in the
Well, in the movie though, the guy says you'd be the perfect soldier if you just shut your mouth. Is that why they did it?
Yeah.
This
but
this
they're
is why
saying-
Marvel should get the rights back to everything.
Yeah, they really fucked that up. And he was so funny at the beginning of that.
Bobby
movie.
just missed all that because he's worried about the studio.
Well, I'm worried about the show being recorded. We're gonna have to take a break real quick. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about this. This actual. Oh my God, I don't even know what the fuck just happened. Everything's going over here though. We're gonna talk about the trailer.
Studio.
Why I think it's very interesting what they did, and it's Fox Studios, correct? Who released this trailer?
For Deadpool?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's test footage.
Okay, it's test footage for a movie that Ryan Reynolds did with Deadpool, and I love when shit like this happens. And I don't know why Hollywood doesn't do this more with TV shows, stuff that they just throw out because some fucking room full of idiots say they don't like or whatever. And this is when social media actually does good, is when they release it.
Like Family Guy. It was released, and then they canceled it, and then they brought it back.
Well, yeah, I mean, South Park, same shit. It was released on the internet, I believe.
Yeah, the first one was an hour long.
An hour long, and people saw it and passed the tape around and like, oh my God, this is the funniest thing ever. And now we as people, consumers got to make a choice, our choice, without a room full of fucking dildos with ties who are worried about fucking if Irish soap fucking sponsors the stupid show. I love when this happens. So we're going to talk about the trailer. We'll talk about Deadpool. You guys in the chat room, we're going to go right to your chats when we come back. We're going to pay the bills. And then we'll be back in a minute. All right? Yep. Go. Hey, what's going on? This is R to the K to the L-E. I did it exactly the way I did it before. You ever wonder why razors are so damn expensive? Maybe it's because these razors are loaded with so much shave technology, a vibrating handle, a swivel, a chassis, 19 blades, a laser pointer, compass, thermometer. Unbelievable, okay? I don't need any of it. And I just don't need it, okay? And it's not fair to make me pay for this crazy technology that is just trying to shave my face. I was sick of paying for it. Out the nose. You know what I did? I changed. I went to DollarShaveClub.com. I made the switch. It's amazing. My life is better. It's easier. I don't have to worry about razors anymore. I don't have to worry about going to a CVS, going to an aisle, and it's like visiting a friend in prison behind the glass. I have to wait for a guard to show up. Hopefully there's not a line to unlock them. Or get my hand stuck in that box. You gotta pull them out, and then they gotta unlock them again at the. It's disgusting. DollarShaveClub.com delivers amazing razors and grooming supplies for a couple bucks. It's simple and smart. Takes 2 minutes to get going, and then you never have to worry about razors again. DollarShaveClub.com gives you free handles, and they're actually really nice handles. It's really nice. And then they send you replacement blades for just a few bucks. You can get blades delivered right to your house every month, every other month. Your blades arrive like clockwork. Stop squeezing weeks of shaves out of a dull razor and start treating yourself to a fresh blade every time you shave. Okay? Believe me when I tell you, because I do it. The DollarShaveClub.com blades are fantastic. I'll never, ever get a closer shave than these blades. Upgrade to the smarter way to shave. Get your shave gear, where I get mine. I get all kinds of creams and stuff to shave. The shave cream I use is amazing. Go to DollarShaveClub.com/Kelly. Shave time, shave money. DollarShaveClub.com/Kelly. That's DollarShaveClub.com/Kelly. right now. Go to our website, riotcast.com, for 17 of the most amazing podcasts you'll ever hear. Whoa, shit. Ever hear. I mean, it's unbelievable. And I want to talk about the new one too, Pete and Sebastian show, which is great. Actually, number 42 this week on the charts, and they're doing great. Their numbers are going up and up and up ever since they came to Riotcast. And just check them out. They're amazing shows. We got the Davy Mac Sports Program, Jim Florentine's comedy, Mental Midgets, Weird Medicine, which is amazing. My Wife Hates Me, Mad Scientist, the Jersey Jerks. We're actually going to have Bailey J Show, Hammer Fisting, Mandy Statmiller's show. Who else?
Nick DiPaolo.
Nick DiPaolo. Gee, how can I forget him? He's the fucking biggest show on the network.
Why You Suck in Bed?
Why You Suck in Bed. Those girls are awesome.
Ever wonder why razors are so expensive? Maybe because razors are loaded with so much shade technology. Vibrating handle, 19 blades, a laser pointer, a compass, a thermometer, and a back scratcher. Who needs that? And it's not fair to make me pay for that. I don't want all. Bob, you gotta read this with feeling.
I did, because I really belong to it.
This is you. Ever wonder why razors are so expensive?
I'd rather listen to that guy than a screaming Haitian.
Are loaded up with so much shave technology.
All right, guys,
vibrating
we're
handle.
coming back in 2 seconds.
You are listening to Robert Kelly's You Know What Dude podcast on riotcast.com.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoot Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make an entrance, so back on up, cause you know I'm about to rip shit up. Give me the microphone first so I can burst like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, man, you know you're in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. 2 low depth niggas going crazy. Death Row is the label that pays me. Unfadable, so please don't try to fake this.
You could do the N word with like the reverse.
I know.
Well, it came to the moment and I didn't want to make it not cool.
Yeah, well, you made it uncomfortable.
Sorry. No, I didn't. No one's uncomfortable. I got enough of this trouble already.
We have to bring it to the YKWD. You could have kept it at Tuesdays with Murray.
Great movie starring Hank Azaria.
Murray. We would never have a Jew on the show.
Hey,
Jesus. All right, for all you guys listening to the podcast, I don't even know if you're gonna hear, but we had a little panic. The computer just shut down, but we always have a backup going within YouTube channel. So, anyways, you didn't really miss much if you did at all. So we're back with the show. I didn't turn the table lights on, did we? We don't need them, right?
No.
No.
Okay. All right, let's go to the chat room real quick.
Sure, yeah.
Deepu,
Real
what do you got?
quick.
Is my mic on? All right.
Yeah, your mic's on. It's just you talking. Sounds like it's not on. Get it?
Fabian Martin says Will should star in Swamp Thing.
As the Swamp Thing?
Now that's racist.
Probably. Tokyo TV says Zack Snyder's Watchmen is right up there.
No,
in terms
it's
of
not.
top movies.
No,
top
it's
five.
not.
No, you're out of your mind. What's his name again?
Fuck Yo TV.
Yeah, fuck Yo TV. You're wrong.
I don't know anything about these movies, but that was so unanimously dismissed by everybody.
That's what makes me worried about Batman vs Superman.
What?
I have no faith in Batman.
Me neither. And how big of a
Is it
bummer
because?
Yeah,
the actors or the what?
Yeah, is it
why?
because the actors? Like Ben Affleck.
actors are fine.
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think Ben
He
Affleck's gonna be
He
good?
did the Watchmen.
I don't know.
Whose phone is
I don't
on?
even think about it. Like honestly, like I see his name directed, attached as director. And it's just I'm done.
Yeah,
Eat that microphone, would you?
It's gonna be like a cool commercial.
Okay.
Okay.
Did anyone mention me?
What else we got?
Actually,
What else
yeah.
we got?
You want to read the Joe-related thing?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
What else we got?
Bartholomew Hunt says there needs to be a Joe List movie of his alter ego, The Truth, combating the Great Gomite Invasion.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
I'll write
Pretty
it
good.
on spec.
List of meanings versus Gomites.
Fucking 4 Gomites.
We would lose.
Yeah, they're all Circle K managers.
Even with the numbers, Lewis himself would all get scared and pee.
What else you got?
James Pasqui says when Bobby was talking Iron Man, he says gyro stabilizers, dude.
Oh yeah.
He had stabilizers?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, but he didn't use them. He fell.
He used them.
Dumb?
Stabilizers don't need electricity to work. It stabilizes. It's
All
like
right.
shot.
First of all,
shot
he
for your
didn't.
car.
He didn't have hand stabilizers when he made the first robot. He made them in the second one.
No, he had stabilizers in the first one. Remember?
He didn't have stabilizers.
In the cave, he told that dude.
Guy.
You guys are like two blue-collar scientists.
Nice. No, there's definitely stabilizers.
He didn't have stabilizers. He had a button, and it was a rocket. He shot straight up in the fucking air like a bottle rocket.
You guys are like union NASA
Yes.
members.
Bottle rocket. Let's talk Wes Anderson movies.
Oh!
Let's all get into
The
Wes
opposite
Anderson.
of comic book movies.
Let's talk about what happened to his career.
What are you talking about? He just won an Oscar.
I'm kidding, dude.
Oh. He won an Oscar like 3 days ago.
Hey, go to Bobby Chat. What's in the Bobby Chat? Read the first thing. What is it?
Sure. Sean sounds like a Smurf on Ket.
Why is Bobby Chat always funny? What's next on Bobby Chat?
How about Blade?
I liked
Blade was good.
Is that what was next, or did you?
Yes.
Did you?
Look, it's right there.
No. What's up the top?
Oh, the top. Bartholomew says. Bartholomew says, ha 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 ha.
No, the other one, right underneath
There's
it.
another top.
What's it right underneath it? Right there.
You're a top. Gay.
What's that say?
Give me a second. Deepu chat. What's up with Dante accusing Will of joke theft?
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's up with that?
I don't know, Jed. Well, Dante probably mad. It's a whole nother podcast. I'll come back and talk.
All right,
Yeah, I think you got to get a podcast with Dante and Will.
The next podcast I'm doing, hopefully, will be with Big J, Keith.
Oh my God!
Robinson.
I gotta be here.
Okay, Will, you can be here. Who else would like to be here?
I'm
What
going
is
to be
it?
here anytime.
I want to get Keith. I want to get Keith. I want to get, of course, Lewis. I'm going to get. You guys can come on, and we're going to talk to Big J about the tiers.
Well, they already did that on Legion of Skanks.
Yeah, but not on here, and not with Keith Robinson.
Okay.
That's
touche.
There's a big difference between Lewis and Dave, and Keith Robinson, me, hopefully, maybe Colin. I'll try to get Norton. I'd love to make him cry for real instead of for podcast ratings.
So is the show not happening? Or it is happening? Or you can't talk about it?
I mean,
Can you
we're
wink?
Can we just talk about one really quick before we go to the Deadpool thing?
Yeah.
Which
Well, I got a lot of questions for Shawn that I want to get to.
Yeah, but you Big J cried on what show was it?
Yeah, on Brian Koppelman's podcast.
Brian
The Moment.
Koppelman's podcast. Big J was on it, and he got emotional, broke down about a show that Dan and Jay you're supposed to have your own show on Sirius. You were working out a deal
On Comedy Central Radio on Sirius.
Comedy Central Radio. The guys over there wanted you guys to do a show, the Dan Soder show with Jay.
It'd be Big J and Soder.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Do you have to be that corporate?
Yeah.
Can you have a fucking funny bone?
I do have a funny bone, dude.
The show's... Here's the fucking frustrating part of the whole thing.
Okay, please.
And I'll talk about it. There's still going to be a show. The negotiations have taken exceptionally long because Comedy Central Radio has never done a show before.
Right.
So they're coming to us with a contract that my agents do not like because of how it's built, because they've never done a radio show. So what happened was Jay got frustrated because numbers were floated out there, which were never finalized.
Right.
And then it got changed, and Jay got upset that it got changed.
Now,
Because
Jay
he was-
mentioned the numbers on the show.
No, I don't think he did.
Oh, he didn't?
He never said the numbers.
No, he's just trying to get numbers.
Yeah, good, nice try.
So, so basically, Jay, the original deal went away.
He was told that this deal was going to happen, which was wrong because it wasn't. I was never told this was 100%. I was told we're working on a deal. Here are the numbers right now.
Right.
But we have to change stuff.
And when it changed, those numbers, the money number were way down.
Yes.
Correct?
And
Yes.
that's why he cried.
Cut in half.
And then he cried because he was depending on that money.
Yes.
In some way.
Yes.
And then everyone wants to make fun of him.
Yeah, well,
Feel terrible.
the reason why they want to make fun of him is because, first of all, he wears mittens. Anytime you can make fun of a guy who wears mittens.
Well, maybe he could have afforded the fingers if he had gotten this check.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Well, those mittens came in use for tears.
Those were, yeah.
It's a built-in fucking tissue. But look, man, it is because they asked me to make a video, And I was like, I just don't know how I feel about
But
this.
hold on.
That's what I said.
I don't
And then
know.
Lewis
Hold on.
intimidated me into
Hold
making
on.
one.
Can I say
Lewis
something?
filmed me. That's why I made a video
Can I
because
say
Lewis was
something?
at my house and filmed me.
Yeah.
You guys know that this industry, they offer you shit and you ride on that, and then when it gets swept up from under your feet, it's a big letdown.
Yes.
Man.
You were
Yeah.
offering something?
Yes.
Listen, Will, I completely agree with you.
On regular
It's a
TV?
big, it's
And
a
it
big-
was a super.
Actually, I was offered 2 shows, man. I offered my own sitcom and a show on comedy.
And what happened?
A sketch show.
They heard him speak?
Scopo lands one.
You tried to read lines? I thought,
You guys want to hear what?
No, we don't. We actually want to make fun of you. We don't care about your show that didn't happen.
I want to hear about this dumb show that stinks.
All right, go ahead.
What happened was
What was
I
it?
had no
Was it a
faith.
fish out of water?
I had,
Fish water? Yeah.
You got the hand?
I got it right here, motherfucker.
Can we get another one around there?
Go ahead.
What's the show?
It was my own sketch show, and I didn't have faith in. I didn't think shows just happened. I thought I needed to build up my name, and Comedy Central on the West Coast freaking loved me, and I fumbled the ball. It's a long
You
story.
fumbled?
I fumbled the ball.
How'd you fumble?
Like Ernest Biner.
How'd you fumble the ball? What do you mean?
I just didn't. They kept
What?
calling every day. My manager, what's up with Will's show? Because I was supposed to invite this to.
Why don't you go get help?
I went and got help.
With who?
And it fell apart. And then I thought I needed that help. I thought I needed people. And then Comedy Central was saying, "No, can you do it?" And I was like, I need help. I don't know if I could do it. I ain't nobody. I ain't got no name.
Did you tell them you can't write or spell?
I write. I write well. I wrote 9 movies. I wrote 300 sketches. I wrote endless spoofs.
Endless spoofs? That sounds like you're making shit up while you're being questioned about something. I've got 9 movies, over 300 sketches.
I don't
and
care if you steal all my
7,000
jokes. I'll still
spoofs.
love you. If you did my act,
Endless spoofs.
Endless
I
spoofs?
wrote a bunch of like spoofs. But
what's a spoof?
Spoofs like
I don't know.
Is that
what
a sketch?
Yeah,
I
what's a
don't
spoof?
consider sketches and spoofs together.
Why?
Well, what is a spoof?
Have you ever been called a spoof?
Like a spoof on a show? Like a spoof? That's fucked up.
Okay, here goes. This is a spoof and a sketch. Y'all gonna listen? Y'all gonna do it?
I'm listening.
The first 4 letters of listener list.
That's been used
I wish they
already.
were-
That's been used already.
I wish they would
Yeah,
leave.
it's my
Hanky
fucking motto.
Hanky sheep.
Here, here's your hanky.
Used already. You better start using that joke you made 10 minutes ago over and over again. Because it's the only joke
Wow.
you ever
That's
the only joke you ever,
Thank you for solidifying
joke
that.
you ever had. You stink.
Can you put that in your mouth and suck on it?
He was
That
trying
one's
to.
never been used?
List was
That's used
short
100
circuited.
times.
He was like, "Ah, yeah,
Fucking
Okay, go ahead.
give us a sketch."
Give us a spoof.
oh, spoof.
What's a spoof?
301 is about the one soldier that woke up late and went the wrong way.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
That's
I think that's
I love
great.
it.
Is that more of a sketch though? I don't know if
That's
that's
a spoof.
That's a spoof.
You know what? Right when he said it, spoof.
spoof.
I love saying
I play the 300 dude that wake up late, spoof.
So you're the
Also,
one
You'd be the
black-
only
upon
one.
on,
You're the black
upon
guy.
on black
You're the
people
one
being
black guy.
late all the time, blah blah blah.
Is
blah,
it-
blah,
is
blah,
it
blah.
safe
Now, were you and the hunchback guy? Were you guys roommates?
Hanky sheep back to Bobby Kelly, please.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Is it safe
You
to
didn't-
say
You
all?
know what? First of all, I'm going to say this. I don't think Dan likes me because
It must be everybody because no one laughed.
you know what? I've given you a couple, motherfucker. I've thrown a
I
couple your
can't
way.
do nothing about that.
I've given you a couple.
I can't- I
When you
can't-
shouldn't, when you didn't
I can't be-
deserve them, I gave you a little chuckle.
All right, good hunchback one. We'll see if that. I see where we're at now. You're saying you're giving me liberal treatment. All right,
Not given.
back to your spoofs.
Spoof it.
Shawn was gonna say. What were you gonna say?
Is it safe to say all
That you're
spoofs are
gorgeous?
skits,
What? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
but not all skits are spoofs?
Yes.
Have you ever
Excellent point. Wow, you're like a what do you call those?
Wow. Hold on.
A,
Hanky sheep on standby.
philosopher.
Hanky sheep on standby. Go ahead, say it, Joe.
A
List.
philosopher.
I just had I couldn't think of the word. You ever have that happen?
Well, I found out during the break that Shawn's a big comedy fan. You listen to a lot of like podcasts.
No. What happened was Bobby, who's if he paid attention to his own podcast.
I'm doing 9 things. I'm doing literally
That's why you hired
fucking 9
That's
things.
why you hired the Indian guy for.
Huh?
Jesus
Thanks,
Christ,
God.
Will, that's racist.
Jesus Christ.
He's got a
You
name.
might as well call him a spoof. Jesus. God.
Yeah, Deepu. First of all, I want that mustache coming in from now on.
What's
All right?
wrong with
I
what's wrong with
don't-
no mustache?
I don't like the Taliban look. Okay.
It's a little weird.
I want the mustache. All right.
Stallman used to have a great joke about that. Remember, he goes, the mustache, that's called a mustache. And then he goes, when you have it all the way down, that's a Fu Manchu. And then the beard with no mustache, that's called ugly. Abe Lincoln had one. They shot him.
I wish he was here to tell it.
I wish someone would shoot you.
What does that mean? That's really insensitive.
That means he hopes you're dead. You die. He
Yeah,
wants
I
you
don't.
dead.
Do you know how bad it hurts to get shot? I watched a documentary called Gunfight on HBO. And you guys should all watch it. A lot of you fans, if you know what I mean.
I was going to get some hate tweets for that one.
Oh, I'm gonna get all the hate. Bunch of spoofs tweeting at me.
First of all, there's somebody in the chat going, "Do we just accept that Will steals?" No, that's not what we're doing. First of all, he said he didn't want to talk about it. Well, we'll talk about it maybe when Dante's on someday. But that's
something for Dante and Will on the same podcast to discuss.
Yeah,
that's a very heavy accusation.
Yeah, that's not something we're talking about. You don't go from Guardians of the Galaxy and Thanos to fucking dudes stealing material, and especially when they're two black guys.
Yeah.
That's as we say, out of our jurisdiction.
But I will say, Eddie Murphy was doing spoofs a long time ago.
Yeah, so
nothing.
Come
on, that's
you're
funny.
going too hard on the spoofs thing.
Yeah, I can't. That I asked him about it. He fucking said he'll deal with it on another podcast, and I'm sure we will. So, but this one is a little different. So
this one's about
Yeah.
drawings.
Yeah,
Can I say something?
please.
Earlier, I asked Shawn Crystal about how did he get into the business, and he had a very good point.
What was it?
Well, he's right here. He,
He stole people's art? No, I'm kidding.
He's right here. He can answer.
That was pretty good. Because they said you steal. Okay, nice talking to you. Yeah, but Haitians steal.
Whoa, dude.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was
Jesus
a spoof.
Christ.
It was a spoof.
You're gonna fuck up my
That
run
was a
for
spoof.
Comedy Congress.
Right, that was a spoof on a spoof.
Hold on, Ted.
I like the spoof.
Do you understand now spoofs and sketch?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
What
I think
what
I summed it up.
What did you say? Before we get carried away and think you're such a rock and roll dude, that what is that tattoo on your chest? That could be a unicorn holding up a rainbow. What is that?
It's a skull with ornamental.
Okay, good.
design.
Okay, go ahead. What would you say before? Just as long as it's cool. Go ahead.
I was
What color are your nipples?
Light.
Okay, go
Brown.
ahead.
Answer that.
Let me answer it.
I was talking to Will and Dan,
Yeah.
and what I was saying was I'm a big, like, you guys are nerding out over the comics, and I nerd out over comedy.
Right.
And so what I was saying, he was asking how I got into this, and I've always been drawing since I was a kid. And I said it was a long, hard struggle, and why I listen to so many comedians' podcasts is because it seems like the industry is very similar to the comic book industry.
Right.
And then you were saying it's similar to what, the wrestling industry?
Yeah, that's why one of the reasons I like wrestling is because when you hear these guys' backstories, it's really hard to break through.
Yeah.
And it's like, so the way you looked at comedy like drawing is the way I kind of look sometimes at professional wrestling like comedy. Where it's like a bunch of these guys doing indies, no one gives a shit, and then
Yeah.
someone big puts them on, and then they get more,
Yeah,
heat.
and comic books are mainstream culture now. When I was trying to get in, not at all like that.
Well, I think comic books, professional wrestling, and comedy are all very popular. Professional wrestling goes up and down.
Right.
It's been big before. Comedy's been up and down, and it's big
Yep.
now. And I think comic books is the same thing.
Tell me if this parallel exists. I think with comics right now, we're at the creative height of the medium, and it seems like comedy is there as well.
Yeah, I think comedy seems to be a lot of people want comedy right now.
I think artistically it's as good as it's ever
Yeah,
been.
that's what I'm talking about.
That was the dumbest answer I've ever heard.
No, because I think there's like a lot of TV shows.
I think a
getting-
lot of people. He said that in his thing. He said it's at the top of it, and you and I.
But I
think
know
a lot of
think
people
there's-
like.
But I think
you're
there's
just
more to
repeating-
go. I think there's a higher. I don't
That's-
think it's at the top.
I'm not saying we've
I
hit
think
the
it's getting
ceiling.
better.
I think creatively.
I think comedy right now doesn't.
Somebody's getting distorted.
Yeah.
It sounds like someone's
Hello,
standing on a
testing.
cord or something.
Oh, what the fuck?
Um,
What is happening?
Hello.
Hello.
it's just one.
Hello?
It's mine, I think.
No,
Why?
I think it's.
I don't know.
What is it?
Now it sounds
Hello?
fine.
One,
we
two,
good?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sounds
All
good
right.
now.
1, 2, 3,
What I
4.
think it is, I think that is it my headphone? Is it mine?
No.
Hello.
I thought it was Shawn.
I thought it was mine for a second, but it's not.
I
Hold
thought
on.
it was mine. So I think we're okay. Just get back into it. We're good.
All right. So I think that comedy is at a peak, but I think now it's evolving. It's going like from disco to rock and roll to heavy metal
Right.
to alt. You know, like right now the nerds, I believe, are king.
Yes.
Nerds are fucking king.
If you have,
You know, when back in the day it was this rock star thing, but all of a sudden now you got little Kev, who's a fucking rock star, and it's kind of coming. You know what I mean?
well, you've probably, I mean, you started after the boom of the 80s. You started 90s.
Yep.
No one gave a shit about comedy at that point. It was over. And then you've seen it grow into like the tough crowd era where it was kind of underground. And then I think we came along, you came along at the beginning of the 2000s during the tough crowd era.
Right.
And when did you start?
90s.
Yeah, so you started in the 90s too, and I started at the beginning of the 2000s,
Yep.
where it was starting to climb back up.
Yeah.
Where it was starting like, you know, Dane was super popular, doing like, you know, arenas.
Who?
Dane Cook.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it started getting more and more popular. Chappelle Show was huge and all that stuff, and now we're like hitting this. I think we're up there, but I think there's still a little more to go before.
They still grow. There's still room to grow.
Yeah, I think there's still, like you were saying, it's evolving, but I think it's still going. Yeah, in a way it's evolving, but it's still going up.
It's like comic book movies.
Yeah.
They
I think comedy.
They coming up now.
I think, but I think comedy is as big as it's as big as it's gonna get. I don't think they're opening up more comedy clubs. I think they're opening up different type of comedy clubs.
Yeah, and
I don't think there's no more improvs being opened. I
No,
think
they're
it's
not,
at its
but-
max.
but I think it's
I
a-
think that like the single comedy club, like the one we did this weekend,
Arlington Draft House.
Arlington Draft House.
Yes.
Now there's guys going, oh, I would like to do comedy because it's popular, but I don't want to do it in a mall, and I don't want to have to do it, you know, to pay a $10,000 a
Then
month fucking rent.
But-
let me do it in a way where I can bring good guys in, have a great show, and let people have a good time without a minimum and 2 drinks and chicken wings.
Then
and-
let me retract my statement. I think you're kind of right. Maybe it is an evolution with the growth because there's rooms like the Draft House and there's rooms like the Comedy Parlor in Tulsa where it's a very much like a black box theater. You're just doing comedy for an audience.
Right,
They can
yeah.
go get a drink if they want. But it's
Comedy on State,
comedy on, well, yeah,
which I'm doing this weekend.
Which is a
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Holy fucking hell, that's a great
And-
club.
Yeah.
Comics
club.
is going through this. The delivery
Scopo did
method-
great, by the way, this weekend. I must say, he really. We walked out there, sold out show. First show on Saturday, sold out. He fucking went up and killed it. Great job. So and
Also, it's comedy. Just like a bunch of actors are turning comedians now. A bunch of actors want to be in a superhero movie because they know it's a
That's
long
money in the
lasting.
bank. But I would say, like, we're talking about the delivery is going through an evolution. I think in comics the same thing. But I was talking creatively. There's in comics right now, it's more creatively diverse than ever before. If you look at comics from the '70s, there's a like with Marvel, there's a similarity that they all kind of have the same artistic quality to them that people would call comic book style, and now that's gone. And I think in comedy, from a fan standpoint, it's the same thing.
I agree.
There's more creative diversity than I've ever seen.
well, you know, but you know, we were talking about what Marvel did that was fantastic. They put stars
yeah.
in the roles, which
Yeah.
people didn't. DC always took newcomers. You understand? They always took a new or up and coming or somebody who we didn't know to be the guy. Marvel said, "Fuck it, get Robert Downey Jr. Let's get stars, people
Yeah,
who
they-
already
And that was a big
famous.
gamble.
That's a big gamble,
heard
but
Tom Cruise was close
well,
to
with,
being Iron Man.
with Robert Downey
Oh, thank-
Jr., that
thank
was a big
goodness he
gamble.
was.
Yeah.
Well, also when people when they cast Robert Downey Jr., everyone that knew Iron Man and knew Tony Stark, you're like, oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's
He likes to
Yeah.
booze. He's got a party history.
yeah,
he's
but
kind
that
of a
was,
playboy.
But the reason why it's you want to go see it because he is a great actor.
Yeah.
He does something that the regular actor wouldn't have done.
What's
You know
that
what I
guy named
mean?
that was in Face Off that played with John Travolta in Face Off?
Nick
Nicolas
Cage.
Nick Cage.
He wanted to be Superman.
Well,
you
there's
know
a
that?
documentary about
Ugh.
God, he's horrible.
about.
Is it horrible?
No, Nick Cage is horrible.
Not National Treasure.
I thought you'd like him because of his teeth.
Oh.
But they did a documentary about how he was like how far they got with Kevin Smith
Yeah.
writing a script for Superman
Yeah.
and how he was going to play Superman.
Can we get into
Nicolas Cage.
what? How do you start? As we're all comedians, we know. So what? You're just a good drawer? Do you start submitting? Do you mail a
Yeah.
fucking drawing to a guy?
It's different now. When I started coming up, you had to go, and I'm curious to hear how you guys come up because I think there's similarities.
We've talked enough.
Okay.
Well,
So what
you start off by
I want to know the one thing. How much pussy do you get drawing?
now.
Yeah.
I'm married, so I get none.
So did you get
Yeah,
her
one,
from
I hope.
drawing?
She was an art major too.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I tell you that when I went to, because I went to community college for fine arts, by the way. I got a scholarship, and I remember my first day in drawing class, the nudes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I ran back to my high school, and because I didn't have paper, I didn't have enough money to buy paper and charcoal. I took the train to Malden High, ran in, told my art teacher, I need charcoals, but I didn't have it. She cooked me up with everything. I went back because it was my first nude. I was so excited. And I showed up, and I was front row, and it was a dude. Just a fat dick. And just a fat helmet. And it was dripping like it had like jizz coming out of it.
I mean,
I drew everything but the cock.
Was that artistic that you added that into the story?
Well, the guy, I remember the teacher came up, he goes, "Oh, very good, Robert, but you need to draw the penis."
A lot of teachers say that.
Yeah, very good, Robert, but you need to draw the penis.
A lot of teachers say what?
You need to draw the
You
penis.
need to draw the penis.
Why?
Because you need to get over that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you need to
Exactly.
get over
'Cause
that. It's
I used to teach too, and I taught art, and I taught figure drawing as well. And you would walk by and see multiple students with just a blank area there
where the dick was.
It's like, just get over it.
It was so easy to draw.
What if it's a female? Do they do that?
You draw the dick. You add it.
You add a dick.
But I remember those books you could order on how to draw superheroes. Did you buy those books when you were a kid? Did you like? How did you get in?
The book "How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way" is actually a decent book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was a kid, I loved drawing, and
Is there a book on how to draw dicks the Marvel way?
no, but I think we should make it.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Fuck this show. Okay. I don't know what happened the second half. It was the mic issue, but it really fucking is very quiet.
Yeah, because I'm listening to a man talk. So
Wait, hold
there's
on.
not
Bobby
five of
threw
us.
in a joke in there, and he's mad that it didn't go over.
Thank you, Will. Thank you for explaining that.
Go ahead.
So I always wanted to draw. I always liked drawing, and I wanted to do animation. And then I came to comics later in life at like 15, and realized this is what I want to do. And
I think it's great.
No, I'm
I
kidding.
think it's. Do you
I'm
remember the
kidding.
comic?
you want to go out tonight? We can talk.
Yeah, I would. I
Well,
could
first
fall
of all,
asleep
Dan,
in your eyes.
no, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Shawn, right?
Yeah.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Dan fucking corporate soda is trying to fucking make a buddy instead of.
Oh, I want to know.
Throwing
how
funny
he
out the
tried.
fucking window.
I don't-
Joe's being funny at least.
Joe is sitting here listening like an adult
And he's-
to a
but
man
he's-
give his backstory.
His brain
I'm writing.
is fucking going.
I got a couple of
He's
good ones
He's
going.
got a couple
and
good
I'm
ones.
too trying to find out how Sean Crystal
Will
got
is-
into drawing.
I'm happy to talk about this. You guys want to talk about it, but it's for.
I
Bobby's
wanna-
like,
I-
"God, you gotta sing it. You
no,
gotta
that's
sing
not
it."
true.
Yes, you
I
do.
just don't like your corporate.
How is that corporate that I'm asking him questions about his backstory?
How about fucking just throw in something a little funny? People are listening.
You know
the
people are entertained.
Oh, what are you on a fucking
Are you
bus
not
to Chicago?
entertained? What?
Cocksucker. Oh, yeah, shut the fuck.
Is that your wedding ring? The skull?
White on white crime.
No, this is my.
It's called the white on white
He's not
argument.
a fucking asshole.
Well, I was confused. And then also, you're not the guy with the skull icon that told me to fuck myself, are you? Oh, all right, because I saw the
What are
skull.
you trying
I
to
was
like
nervous.
piece it all together?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what if this is the guy?
No,
You
go,
have the skull on
go
your
back.
thing?
Go back to your answer.
You want me to tell this story?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You'd be the worst detective in the history.
Well, okay, just to
Police.
answer Joe's question quickly, you start off by just blind mailing stuff in. You look in the comic book,
No, I'm kidding. That's my
you find the address for DC Comics, and you mail it into the submissions editor.
How
Is
long
it-
you
let me ask you a
did
question,
that
Sean.
for?
Oh, there we go. Now the show's back. Two people talking over each other. All right, now we're banging on
long-
the
Oh,
phone.
is
How long-
that?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not the fucking
I'm-
Jay and Dan show.
That hasn't happened yet,
most-
and I'll start crying
What are
right
you gonna
now.
do? You guys gonna do improv?
That would be very fun.
How long-
Just
how
make
long-
it up as
Val.
How long you kept mailing
Hope
till
they
you
take
got
it
a
away.
job?
It took me 5 years to get my first job, and then
Wow.
another 10 to get my second
How many
job.
mails was
Wow,
that?
that's
Wait a
worse
minute.
than Scopo.
Did you say 10 years?
Yeah.
Did you say 10 years?
Yeah.
So you got
How
your
old
first job as an artist, and then it
10
took
years later,
What were you
Oh
doing
my
between
God.
that? What was you doing between that?
struggling to find a way to live. I taught. I built up a comics program at Savannah College of Art and Design in Atlanta.
Were you
Taught for a
drawing
while.
every day?
Every day.
Where-
Still trying to get work that whole 10 years. I
Where
worked-
where were you living? In Georgia?
I was I lived in Savannah. I was going to grad school when I got my first job.
Yeah.
And then I thought after that it was good. I'm in. And I couldn't get anything going. I had to go back to bartending with a pregnant wife.
Wow.
After the first job.
What would you draw? Like, what was your comic of choice?
I was just drawing what's called sample pages, where I draw some Batman pages and try to get a Batman job, or some X-Men pages and try to get an X-Men job.
But I think this is what we don't ever take advantage of. We get to go to a comedy club and work every night. Like I can't imagine a job where you're just like blindly sending it in. I mean, most of us, Joe, 90% of us, all of us except Scopo,
and Deepu, and
but,
Kelly Festuca.
I have my own shows, which you and Joe have done.
I love you, Joe. Can I do it tomorrow?
All right. Yeah.
That's great.
Thanks, buddy.
But I think we take advantage of the fact that we have a place. Like, there's no like drawing club. Like, come and give us your. Like, you have to mail it. That's fucking.
But what happened was
for
drawing
with the internet, a community emerged, and you start going to conferences and meeting other artists and meeting the editors, and you get to know people. So it's not blind mailing anymore; it's emailing, but still.
I think what he's saying though is like actors, and artists. They don't get to. You have to book a gig to act.
Right.
Comics.
You could have years off.
We can go and do some shitty open mic and perform.
Oh, right.
And it really doesn't matter how many people, how well you do. It's that you're getting up there and you get to work.
But wouldn't
it
you
out.
say? But I mean, not to be a whatever, but just drawing on your own and practicing drawing is the same as going to an open mic.
But
essentially.
I don't think you get feedback because you're just drawing for yourself. So you don't know.
It's
you know,
a
you
solitary
can
job.
You don't get a ton of feedback at an open mic either.
Yeah, but it's you just showing your wife going, what do you think? I love it.
Right.
You should send it.
Who's that guy? Is he a bad guy or a good guy?
That's Batman, honey.
But he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, but he has
But
problems. Oh, God.
Is that the guy from TV?
No, it's not the guy from TV. It's the guy from the comic book.
Why can't we eat?
Because I can't draw correctly, okay? I keep fucking up the cowl.
There's a Korean kid killing me right now.
Because Howard Porter, this fucking cunt, is so good.
Why does that pig look like me? I had to draw what I know.
Oh!
Do you guys know each other? Like, do you know Howard?
I've met Howard a little bit online. It's a small industry. We know most of each other. I just haven't been at the same show as Howard.
So now you're drawing. Now, where do you live now, by the way? Can I ask
in
you?
Atlanta.
So you live in Atlanta now.
Yeah.
So you're drawing. So you can, as an artist, you can live anywhere. It doesn't matter.
You can live anywhere.
But now, was there a time where you had to go to like a place and draw next to the colorist and the writer? Was that a time?
You didn't have to.
Like
But
Marvel does
Marvel
it.
had the bullpen,
Which
and
they still have, right? In New York.
They have a small area because they moved. That bullpen's gone. Like they moved. So,
Really?
Yeah, they're owned by Disney now, so they're in an ABC building.
Okay.
I went there though. The one with all the rooms and there's like 3 or 2 guys
How long
in each
did you
room.
go?
I went 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That one, right?
Yeah.
And they have the Thor room and the Hulk
and
room.
the Hulk room. Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome.
Oh, you didn't do that?
I've never done that.
You should have Chris Ellis or Matt from Laugh.
I'd love to do
Laugh
that.
Button, or you can
Yeah,
actually.
I can hook you with the people.
That'd be badass because I know like that book. I loved this book called Cavalier and Clay, which was written basically about like during the 50s and 60s. It's a Pulitzer Prize winning novel. It's
I know,
awesome.
but I don't like that you like Dov Davidoff. You like keep throwing. You just I do this.
See how
book
I
and-
immediately related to that, and he was like, "Oh yeah,"
I
and
know.
I was going to talk about the fact
I
that they're
know.
all in the
That's
Empire
what
State Building.
All right, I'll admit it. I'm a little intimidated by your knowledge with my guest on my show. I like it. It's fucking in my wheelhouse. Yeah, your wheelhouse is on my
I gotta
wheelhouse
deal with this
show.
guy giving quips, him speaking languages that I've never heard before, and I'm just trying to fucking. Well, no, it's more. His,
All right, I'm sorry. I let it out. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. So go ahead, talk about the.
But in the book, they talk about the
Pulitzer
Empire
Prize winning.
In the book, they talk about in the Empire State Building that like fictitious comic book thing had like levels of illustrators. And
King Kong, right?
Well,
I like that.
that book is based on a lot of fact on creators like Will Eisner and Jack Kirby.
Right.
And I don't want to bore you anymore. So let's,
No, it's not boring. I'm just kidding. I'm very interested in it. It's bugging
But
me. It's bugging me how intelligent and how well versed Flatnose is
in comic books.
I understand.
And professional wrestling. That's not high class.
No, but it really bugs
He's
me.
so well versed in the comic book area. Well, let's talk about this. What about you get the first letter of you got a job or whatever? Is it like Rudy? Do you cry? You open a letter, they mail you a letter, and they say you're in.
I got a call. for my first job, and yeah, they offered me the job.
Hold on. Sorry. What did you send in to get this? What was the art?
I had
His left ear.
been to a convention in Miami and met an editor for Wildstorm, which was a division of DC Comics, and met an artist who I liked. Artist was on a certain book, got offered a better book, had to back out, and my style was similar to his, so the editor gave me a call.
Wow.
It was leave behind samples at a conference.
I'm sorry. I was just reading it. I literally hate every person in our chat room.
Why?
I hate them. I hope you all die a tragic death.
Why? 'Cause
They're
it
just
sounds-
miserable fucking. It's what every chat room and every message board and what every web page and every comment. It's just cunts trying to say cunty shit and picking sides and
Any of it, is it about me?
fuck no, nothing. They
Everyone's
love you.
against
They
you,
love
obviously.
Joe.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Everyone's
of course,
against you.
yeah, no. If you guys were all for me, I'd be very excited about reading the chat room.
I think the chat room is great. I think these people are very smart.
Right?
And
Well,
they're
the guy
well
just
versed.
said something about you being a hack.
What?
I'm kidding. No, I'm just reading it. It's just annoying as you read it. It's just cunt comment after cunt comment, and then you read their names, and their names are really actually kind of fun and interesting and make you giggle, but you giggle at someone you hate. Anyways, go ahead.
So they call you,
Yeah,
and
they
they
call
go, we
me
want you
out.
to give you a job.
Yeah, well, I got a tryout. They were casting a book, and they had a few artists in mind, and we all did samples. I ended up getting the job.
Wow.
What now? When you get this gig, and, I mean, it does. You don't have to answer me because it's personal. But does your first gig doing a whole? Do you do a whole arc, or do you just do a couple books in an arc, or how does that
It's
work?
different for everyone. Some people just get a short story. My first job was a mini series off the Resident Evil video game.
What's your best job you've got?
The Batman job that I just finished.
The Batman job you just finished was
Best
the best
in what
gig ever.
sense? Best in
Absolutely.
what sense?
Most
Money
fun?
or the
Most fun. doing
Most fun, best story, highest profile, just across the board.
Money, highest money,
Highest money.
really. Now, does
Yeah.
this pay good? Does it pay
Pay well.
well?
It
As in
can.
our community college, fucking douchebag.
I went to 4-year school.
What was it?
Sacred Heart University.
I just worked there.
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
It can pay well, but the amount of hours I'm putting in and stuff, it's not great pay.
Really?
Yeah,
Howard
it
Porter,
can,
man.
no, that's what I mean. It can pay well. Like if you're like, I'd imagine from where Howard's sitting, he's got 20 years of work,
Mm-hmm.
and they're reprinting the material all the time. The royalty checks are coming every other
So
week.
you get royalties.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
no
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That's
Let me
great.
ask you this: what's your ultimate goal with this? Where you see yourself? Like this is what I ultimately.
I'd
want.
like to have the type of career where I'm doing some of my own books, like bouncing back and forth between creating stuff and then working for like
I
Marvel or DC.
want to do a YKWD comic strip, a comic book, with the guys, the regulars on the show.
like
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do it, but we all have superhero
Who's
powers.
who can be the bad guy? Kelly?
No, we don't know who the bad guy is.
Oh, probably like
There
a
is-
rival, better, bigger podcast.
Yeah, like
don't
Legions
know.
of Skanks.
Oh, maybe. They're a little racist for my.
That'd be
liking.
funny if Lewis is on our team and then he winds up. We found out he's a bad guy. He goes over to Legions of Skank, and then we have to fight them.
Civil
Yeah.
War.
Yeah, Civil War. Yeah,
Oh,
and then we get
hey.
Deepu, and nobody wants him because he looks the way he looks. But we find out that he's actually
He's got mega power.
mega power. So right, and Will we have to
Joins
have-
us.
Yeah, Will joins us, but we don't understand him.
I like it.
Right, but we like
like
it.
all this.
Yeah, and Kelly just eats people.
Yeah.
Will
Like,
has the
she'll
best
eat-
body.
Yeah, he does.
He's got a comic book body.
Yeah.
But Bob,
That comic book dick.
if I asked you the same question, is there good money in comedy? It's probably the same answer. It can be,
Fucking great money in comedy.
but
At what level?
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
That's
here's the
what I'm
deal.
saying.
If you look, I'm not at the look. I am not at the great level.
Not the Kevin Hart level.
Well, I'm not even at the fucking Bill Burr level, or I would say the
Tracy
Jim
Morgan.
Norton, the Jim Norton level. I mean,
But you're
there's.
near the Soder level. You're right there.
I'm not-
I wish I was at Bobby level.
no, but I think that it does. It progresses as years go by, and as
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
it progresses. But if you look at the money for what we do, because we love what we do,
Yeah.
and then you look at the money you make, you're like, holy shit! I get a house for telling
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
dick jokes. Oh my god, that's great. You know, for doing, you do. But here's the hard part about what we do and what you do. That the guy who gets a job and does 9 to 5 and has, insurance and retirement and pension and blah blah blah. Ours is self-motivating.
Right.
So that's the fucked up part of this job. it's self-motivated. You have to, like, I had to wake up today early, and I had to go play the drums, which I don't have to do. I could just wake up at noon. I don't have to go to therapy. I don't have to do this podcast, which is for fucking free, cocksuckers in the chat room. And, you know, I mean, this is all self-motivating shit. This whole show, you guys coming here, you don't have to fucking do this. You come here.
What?
You come here because, you know, and then we all have shows tonight, and then I have we're doing another live podcast tonight at 9.
Where?
Here. So it's all self-motivating shit, which is hard to do. But if you love it,
Yeah,
it's great.
you're
But
gonna do
then,
it.
you know, hopefully that pays off down the road.
Right.
You know,
That's what
hopefully.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it is now, though. I mean,
It's starting to.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, you look at Howard Porter. When I talk to him, he's so busy all the time, and that's the point where it's like,
Yeah.
you're really busy, but this is what you wanted. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I just left my full-time job less than a year ago.
What was it?
I was teaching. I ran
yeah.
that comic book program at SCAD in Atlanta.
Which is still a great job.
Yeah. No, that wasn't.
And it's still in the same field.
It was in the field, and I was doing both. I was doing 2 full-time jobs.
That's
with
like
kids.
that's like Joe. What he does, like doing open mics, is like you teaching.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
thing.
like his stuff that he does during the week.
That would have been better if it was directed toward me.
I
by the
know.
way.
I fucked up. This is
I
a
do
weird.
I hit open
second half.
mics occasionally because I want to, be a great artist.
I
and
fucked
so
up. I have the band. I got it. I got it. Chat room. Feel free. You're absolutely right.
yeah, what's up with the chat room? Can you read some of them?
Yes. Yeah. Let's go. Let me.
Let us
let me-
spice it up.
let me
It's not
read
so
them.
bad. I kind of
Let me read them.
make it seem not as bad. All right,
Let
go
me.
for it.
No. But let me give me the chat room here that I can. read.
Deepu, he's an instigator.
that.
He just shows the bad ones. There's probably a bunch of
Give
ones
me the
saying
chat
you're a
room in
genius.
here so I can read it.
Genius?
Yeah. Pick
I don't
it
know.
up.
Everyone's calling us a genius, but
Okay.
Maybe me.
Kelly's superpower can be
Tit morphing.
tit morphing.
That's good. I like
Able
that.
to shift
Her titties
titties.
into any shape.
I
she's
like
got a
that
new
one.
podcast. We should plug our podcast.
He said, all right, so let's go. Let me see a couple more of these. We are cunts. That's what he just wrote. Yeah, Mookie Phillips. Who's Mookie Phillips? Scroll. Let me see the top one.
I know Mookie Wilson.
It's so hard.
Ex-player for the
to
Mets.
Well, what about Mookie Blaylock?
Yeah, him too.
chat
Also
on
a
the radio show.
band.
You want me to just read a couple?
Yeah, read them.
That turned into.
All right.
Here we go, Deepu.
Alice in Chains.
Rock Miley says, ask them if they've heard Kelly's podcast.
What?
We haven't, but I just
I
plugged
haven't.
it. Kelly's a new podcast.
What is it called? Get your
Called
hands.
that?
Talk to Your
Read that
Hand,
one.
I think, or something like that.
Talk to the hands up. Get your hands off it.
Something like that.
Mookie Phillips says, Bobby basically just riled up chat like a radio show host does to get people to call in. Bravo, Bobby.
Thank you.
There you
What's
go.
another
See,
one?
Pretty positive.
Bob's
Demo-
chins. Bob's chins look good today. There you go. There you go. Is it?
What was the
else?
one that got you all riled up? What did they say?
I don't know. I forget.
He was just like reading a bunch of
That was
profanity.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking assholes. Anyways.
So hold on. So then you
What
got
the
you got your second job 10 years later.
Fuck was that?
Then 10 years later, you was like in a position where you were like, I could pay my bills now.
I did that for 5 years. I got my second job. I was teaching, and they offered me
Hold
Deadpool.
on, what the fuck is going?
My belt buckle was digging into my stomach. I had to undo it out of my flesh. It hurt. There's a certain point where I can't take it anymore, and I have to. When I undo it, I have to kind of pull it out of my stomach.
I've never seen the look of pure relief like I just saw on your face when you're like,
Yeah, read the chat room now. It's fucking sorry about that. I want to talk about this this Deadpool video that was fucking. If you haven't seen this video, it's on YouTube.
Joe, let's just saw it.
Just saw it for
Yeah.
the first time.
I play Deadpool.
Yeah, right. He got his mouth chopped off.
What do you think, Joe? Liz?
I thought it was cool. I mean, the whole thing is not my. I respect you, and I think it's amazing what you do. It's not my cup of tea.
you've always said that though. As long as we've been friends, you've always been like, I'm not a big comic
What's your
book.
I'm not a
fucking
video
cup of tea?
game comic book guy.
What's your cup of tea, Joe?
I like
Sports?
hockey. I like ice hockey. I like basketball. I like college football.
I'm more with Joe.
I'm a hiker. I like to hike. I
decent
like
guy.
movies.
I like hiking. I like hiking.
I'm not
I
a-
like movies.
I'm not a big action.
Wait, movies? It's
guy.
comic book movies. It's just a movie though.
I don't care for action movies
Oh,
particularly, but I
there
like the
you
Christopher
go.
Nolan movies. All three of those I thought were great.
I think that the Deadpool video, the way they did that,
That was so dope.
The fact that we almost didn't get to see that for some fucked up reason. We almost didn't get to see Ryan Reynolds do Deadpool the way he's supposed to be done. Was fucking that's just crazy.
Can I
Crazy
ask
to me.
How did that get made? Like, was it Ryan Reynolds' idea? Like, whose idea was that?
I don't know. I just know it was a studio that basically, I think, from what I understand, made it to build internet hype to get the movie greenlit.
And now it's greenlit, and I think it's going to be an amazing, because you drew Deadpool for a minute, right?
Yeah.
And
5 years.
5 years, which is it must have been fucking awesome and hilarious to draw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're
Right?
saying
Absolutely.
that's a very high profile gig. People love Deadpool.
Deadpool was huge, but there
Not
was
like
so
Batman.
much Deadpool coming out.
Oh,
There
yeah,
was
'cause Brian
5
Posehn did
titles.
that.
Brian was after me.
Okay.
He drew Deadpool.
No, Brian wrote. Still writes.
wrote it, okay.
Yeah.
Deadpool with Brian and Jerry wrote Deadpool.
Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld wrote Deadpool?
Yeah.
And Jerry wrote my Batman
Why?
book.
Okay.
Why? Why are these criminals coming after me in this way? All right. I just want an ice cream. You like ice cream?
I'm gonna let you keep going this one.
Why?
I'm gonna let you walk this plank, motherfucker.
Well, I'll keep going. I don't give a fuck. I'll fucking bury this show.
Why don't you just
Why?
why don't you do Artie,
You're doing a good job at it.
Why don't you do Artie Lang as Deadpool?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I got 2 swords. I only need one to cut my fat tits off. Yeah, God damn it. Yeah, Wolverine. What a fucking cunt. He's just a cunt. You hit him in the head, he comes right back. I got the same powers. I'm not a cunt.
That's almost like fake laughter.
Nah,
That was funny as shit. He does Artie Lang so good and then put him into a superhero. It's hilarious.
yeah. I wish I could fly.
Is that a spoof?
If I was Superman, I'd check out pussy all day. Fucking guys.
I just imagine Will wanting you to do this all the time.
Maybe Subway will sponsor me. I get one of those footlongs. I like the meatball with the Parmesan. Yeah, go see the Jersey Boys.
I don't know what I'm enjoying more, your Artie impression or how much Will loves it.
This chat room's full of a bunch of fucking cunts. I wish I was Deadpool. I'd fucking go in there and shit on them. Then cut their heads off with my swords.
Yo, you guys, come on, man. That motherfucker does Artie Lang.
It's good. It's good. I like it.
Oh, wait, I got another question.
Oh, great.
Perfect.
So writers, right? If you're an excellent writer, how come you don't team up with a dope ass writer, unknown writer?
Will's trying to get a job right now.
And just come out with a comic book.
Spoof comics.
Spoofs.
I got it.
302.
It's not easy. It's like saying, why don't you just come up with a good director and make a good movie? It's
Yeah.
difficult.
I did. Did you see the trailer I did for the Haitian boxer? It's online. It's
The
called
HBO thing?
I still have it sold. Yeah.
The HBO thing?
Yes.
I'd like to see it.
I like you too.
It's on. Go. You want to see it on my phone?
Look,
I mean,
I understand what you're saying, though. It's not easy.
Yeah.
We all. You think it's not easy.
I mean,
to
if I
grab
was
somebody.
18 and not married, didn't have kids,
How
it'd be
old
a
are
lot
you?
easier.
Can I ask?
42.
You're 42, and how long you been married?
17 years.
Jeez.
Wow, dude. So you didn't use your skills for any pussy.
25 you got married?
I had a
Jesus
good childhood.
You had a good childhood?
Yeah.
What, you molested? What do you
No,
mean
no.
childhood?
I mean, by the time I was
Dan, get off
married
your
at
phone.
I have
Dan-
to leave,
Dan
so
has
I'm
to
letting him
leave.
know that
Yeah.
why I'm late.
Who's they?
The person I'm supposed to meet right
Who's
now.
that?
A producer
For what?
for a show that I'm
What's
writing.
the show?
I can't say.
Well, who's it for?
FX.
You're writing a show for FX?
Well, not really. That's why I'm going to meet with this producer to see
What's
if
the
it's gonna-
producer?
I can't say
Do I know
this.
him?
No, I don't think you
Do
know
you
him.
know
Is
him?
it comedy?
What?
Do you
Yes,
know
it's a
him?
comedy.
Is it a comedy you're writing?
Yes,
Who's
I'm
in
writing
it?
it.
Who's in it?
Actually,
Is
that's what
Big
we're
J
going-
in it?
No.
Can
no.
I
button
be in
your
it?
shirt?
Can we all be in it?
Dan, you know I need help. I have no money. I have nothing.
I'm trying to get money right now.
I'm in the
motherfuckers,
Screen
and I'm
Actors
late to
Guild.
the thing.
I'm Screen Actors Guild.
I
I'm
know you
tagged.
are. If I can get you a roll, get you a fucking roll.
What about
Great,
me? I want a roll.
You're fucking trivializing it right
No,
now.
I want a dinner roll. I'm hungry as shit.
Hey, I loved it.
Oh,
That was fun.
I would
one.
love to be in your show. Why don't you give
Dude,
me
it's
something?
nothing yet. It's nothing. This is how Jay got upset because it's nothing, and I'm not going to say it's anything.
I just need
It's on
a roll.
FX. I mean, that's pretty big.
It's
That's
not on
big somewhere.
FX. It's a guy from.
I just said it was on FX. We can play it back.
Gotta be on it.
I just need a roll, man.
I'll give you a roll.
I need a roll.
Maybe I could play you.
That'd be
Yeah.
Are there any
You know?
black people in? Can I get a vote?
There's black people. You're the first guy I'm looking at.
Really?
There's gotta be a
Michael
black
Che,
person-
Michael Che, but then Will.
Oh yeah, he needs more. Yeah, give Michael Che more.
Dude.
Will needs a break, and Joe needs a break.
I got a big
and-
break. I got
yeah.
pissed, actually. So, yeah, a pee break would be.
Um,
That was a pun? Nothing?
but I was
All right.
texting to let him know that I'm going to be late because it's
Where
for a
is
phone.
he?
It's a phone call.
Where
that
are
I
you
have
supposed to
make.
meet him?
I'm supposed to call him when I get
And
home.
what are you going to talk about?
Talk about what we're writing.
What is it going to? Are you writing it with him? Are you writing it with him? These
Yes,
are simple questions.
I'm writing it with him.
So he's a showrunner.
He's an executive producer of a show that's on.
A show that's on. What's the show?
I can't
Is it
fucking
funny?
say.
But is it
Kurt
funny?
Sutter?
I cannot fucking say. This
Is the
getting
show
me
funny?
angry.
Is the
it
show
Steven
funny?
It's one of the
Spielberg?
best shows on television.
Is it
You're
Steven
writing for
Spielberg?
Modern Family?
No.
You have the showrunner from Modern Family? Anger Management? What show is
Off
it?
the air now.
I can't say.
Anger Management?
So it's an existing show already.
Yes.
So you're going to write a show with somebody who has a show right
Maybe
now.
if he wants to
So
do it.
when's the
That's
show
what
gonna
I'm
be?
late
When-
for the phone call.
When's the show going to air?
It's nothing.
When's
It's
it
not.
gonna air?
It hasn't been written.
So you have two shows? You have a show with Jay.
It's something because you leaving this awesome podcast to go do it.
Will you tell Larry David I said hello?
Yeah. Are you working with Larry David?
I wish.
Are you working with Jerry Seinfeld? Are you working with Bill Burr?
I wish.
What are you doing?
It's gotta be Archer.
Wow,
Melissa
that's
McCarthy.
great.
Melissa McCarthy.
No, Adam Reed's got another show coming out that's awesome though.
When's your show coming out?
It's not coming out. It's not even a fucking thing yet. I've got to convince this guy to fucking do this.
Who, James Smith?
Who?
Smith?
The Australian guy?
No,
Who the
no.
fuck is
Who's the
James-
guy that you talking about? You're about?
I'm not gonna
Who
say
the
his
fuck
name.
is James
Matt
Smith?
Groening.
I'm trying to just get him to split the name out, Bobby.
Splurt?
I'm not gonna say.
Spurge.
There's no way you stole anything from anybody because you can't even speak it. You'd
I'm trying to get him to spurge the name out.
I think it. Splurge?
Splurge,
Splurge, you were trying to say?
Split the...
Splurge.
I'm calling it.
Splurge.
I'm calling it.
I'm sorry.
I'm calling it. The show's over.
Oh,
We're
my
wrapping
show?
up.
I know.
No,
It hasn't
this
even
show.
started.
This show.
I don't even know if the guy wants to write it. I gotta go
listen.
fucking talk to him.
Listen, Dan. Good luck with the show. I hope you give Joe an opportunity.
Yeah. I mean,
But it all depends what the Curb Your Enthusiasm guy says.
Nice try, but that's not on the air.
Is
This show's still on the
Isn't
air.
it coming back? Curb?
Oh.
What is it, Bobby?
I don't know. I'm just fucking with Dan. I have no idea what he's doing.
Dan, why are you so secretive?
Because it's nothing yet.
He has to be secretive.
And if I say it, I'm gonna look like a fucking asshole when it never
listen,
goes.
If he tells people that Tom Cruise and him are writing a show together.
What?
What?
Why would it be Tom Cruise? How would that be a producer of a show that's on it?
Because I heard we read something that Tom Cruise was into producing that.
I don't know what that sentence was.
I can't
but
believe
I
you.
think
If he's working with Tom Hanks and he spurts it out.
Tom Hanks isn't a producer.
What?
We
He's a
read
produ-
that
he's a
Tom
movie
Hanks is
producer.
a producer.
Yeah.
Is he?
yeah.
If we hear that Steven Spielberg,
Steven Stills?
Did you call him Steven Spielberg? What is he? A Jew? A Jew that steals stuff?
Steven Spielberg,
Yeah, Spielberg's back in town.
Steven Spielberg. Are you working with Steven Spielberg?
Spaba. Oh God! Can we
guy who
please?
There's no way.
I
don't
want a
think-
comic.
None of you guys know his name.
I want a comic book of the YKWD where Dan just becomes a huge star from the show.
The Beyonce of the group.
He's the Beyonce of the group, but then he doesn't help. He doesn't bring like any of us with him.
just like Beyonce. He
Right.
cut all
Cuts all ties. Winds up, and him and Michael Che wind up getting married. They're like lovers,
That's fun.
right? And they use their powers. But then it comes back where they need our help, and he has to come back and say, "Look, to save the world, I need you, Robert.
I need to be on the podcast.
I need to be on the podcast to spread the word."
Yeah.
And then Joe, why are you sitting like a middle-aged woman? Right?
Because
holding your tits.
I'm upset that I haven't been asked to send my sizzle reel, or what's it called?
What?
Acting reel. My sizzle acting reel.
To where?
I feel like I should have had. You should have been like, "Hey, can you email me this? I got to talk to this guy."
Joe List is jealous of Dan's no success that he got.
I'm not jealous. I'm confused why I haven't been a part of it yet.
That's jealousy.
Look, I'm confused. I've done a lot for Dan,
I think
and
I-
I've never. Jay's got a show with them.
Which hasn't happened yet.
He's got a show with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
And,
I wish.
I mean, and Christian Bale. And
that would be awesome.
And I haven't had one. He wrote something with Luis Gomez.
Ugh.
I mean, he's doing stuff with
Script Lewis and I wrote. Really
Michael
funny.
Che. I have not
can't
one.
be true.
Not one thing has he even
No,
brought
me
me in
either.
on.
Not a phone call, not a text. Nothing.
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 Not even. Not
He
nothing.
don't even
Really
follow
forgot where you
on-
came from,
He don't
buddy.
even follow you on Instagram.
What?
Follow who?
He doesn't even follow you on
I
Instagram.
follow Joe List.
No, he doesn't.
You don't follow me,
follow you on Instagram.
do you?
And that Max playing the drums was great.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, that was real fun.
Thanks, Joe.
That was
No
good.
problem. I loved
Joe,
it.
thanks, man.
I think I even commented.
I think you did, man.
Yeah, I wrote, "This is awesome."
That was
think-
sweet, man.
Yeah,
You
no
think
problem.
Dan saw that?
Thank you,
You
Joe.
think Dan
If I get a
saw it?
show idea, you're coming.
Dude, let me tell you something like this. I'm gonna try to mention you to people on the show that.
Mention me to anybody.
Next time, I'm just gonna fucking burn the meeting, and the guy's gonna be like, "Well, I guess we're not doing a show." And he's like, "Why?" I was like, "I didn't want to bring it up on a podcast that was going 9 hours."
What
If that
guy?
happens, mention my name. Just be like,
Yeah,
you know who
mention
would be
my
good?
name, too.
What
Yeah.
guy?
Can you mention me?
What guy?
Is it the guy from Fox? Because I met with the chief of Fox one time, the general.
Dan, you're going to need a storyboard artist for your show.
Goddamn right I will.
I'm a marathon.
Look he's the only one that you'll bring in.
Because he's polite about it.
Really? I would like to be on your show, please.
I'm not. I don't have a show.
No, I just said you
don't
said
have
be
anything.
polite, and I was polite, and then you shut me down again, you flat-faced fucking Roman.
If you do an episode about surviving a bombing, I'm a survivor.
What?
A survivor. I was at the Boston
I was
Marathon.
the Broadway bombing, so we can do that too.
Oh.
I just
Yeah, but
now
you were
realize-
performing.
I just now realized. I just now realized that Dan got a
Sean?
flat face.
Yeah.
I want to thank you so much. He does. It's not a flat face. It's a flat nose.
Well, Will, you're off the Soder and List sitcom.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to thank you for coming in, man.
I want to thank
Make
you
it
for
fun.
having me.
I really appreciate it. It was great. Anytime you're in town, if you want to come in and sit down.
You got two first names: Crystal, Shawn, Shawn, Crystal.
And a great body.
Great pod.
It's all right.
That's all right. But in
Well,
comparison
well,
to
well,
ours,
42.
Sitting next
it's
to
not
you,
bad.
sitting next to you, Bobby.
I think you fell off a little too, by the way.
Shall I lift my shirt up?
Yeah, go ahead.
What you got?
put your pants down, too.
Yeah,
Let's get the whole thing.
Let's see your hog.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Let me see your dick. I'm kidding. Put it in Soda's cheek. I want to thank you for coming in, bro. He's been trying to get on for a while. Emailing me. We're back and forth. You finally got on the show.
Yeah. I'd
Yeah.
love to come back. for
Absolutely, dude. Come back on. Just hang out. I know we kind of interviewed the fuck out of you today.
sure. It was fun.
But it was good, and I love talking comic books, even though Dan knows a lot more about comic books than us. And
I didn't have a father. So
and a show,
don't
and you
have
have
a
a show.
Well,
You have your own
he'll
show.
be too busy next time I'm back to come on.
Well, you
so-
both will, because you got to do the storyboards.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So if you get a shot in between, when you're doing his show, if you want to come back on, that'd be great.
Is that
Oh,
okay,
talking about
Dan?
Dan's show?
Where can people find you, buddy, on the internet?
I'm on Twitter at Sean Crystal. I'm on Instagram, Ink Pulp. If you look that up, that's most of my branding is under that name.
Sean is SEAN or SH?
SHAWN. Ink Pulp, INKPULP. I have a podcast as well where I talk to other artists and creative people.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
And that's Ink Pulp Audio on iTunes.
You should get Dan on it.
I'd love to get Dan on
That'd
it.
be
Of
great.
course you
I'd
would.
love to.
Of course.
I've had
you
some
would.
big names on there.
Well, I said, are you putting Dan with big names?
No, I'm saying I've had bigger.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I set him up.
That's great.
All right, Will, what do you got?
At Will Sylvince.
Besides a dirty, weird beard.
WILSYLVINCE at Will Sylvince.
All right.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Facebook.com/WSYLVINCE. Website WILSYLVINCE.com.
Are you reading it on the inside of your eyelids? Why do you close your eyes when you say that?
Gotta get in
Man, I'm
character.
passionate, man.
Will's going away for 2 months. He's not going to be here.
Where you going?
Where you
Will?
going?
I'm going away for 4 months. actually.
Where?
What?
Where? Where you
I'm
going?
going to Australia. I'm doing.
When
a
are you doing
solo-
it?
Do Kelly's
What are you doing?
podcast?
What are you doing over there?
I'm doing a solo comedy tour.
What the fuck?
I asked you to come on, but you said you're too busy. I said you can.
I'll come.
I'll come too.
Is it money?
I'd love to
Is
come.
there money?
Yes, there's
How
money.
much money?
Like $5 a week.
I'd like to go to Australia. Take me.
Well, take me.
Bobby, you have a wife
I
and
don't have
family.
nothing. It's just a conversation.
All right.
If we get a break from filming, can we?
Yeah,
Can I have
absolutely.
permission to go down?
Yeah, but only when we're on break.
All right. Well,
I
I
need
get a
you-
break.
I need you for principal photography.
Is he on the show?
Yeah,
Am I on the show?
maybe.
Can I do it? I want to do.
100%.
You
I
should
want to
play
do a
us-
guest. I just want to do guest starring. Top a show.
100%.
$8,000 a week.
As long as you let me hold the mic like Bray Wyatt all
Yeah,
the time.
you can. Do
You
that.
should be a Soder delivery guy.
What do you got? So we'll get to you last because you're the. Seems that you have the most going.
I don't
on.
have anything going
let's
on.
go- let's go.
I have nothing going. I have a phone call that I was supposed to make,
Okay, dude. Listen, man.
and the guy is
Buddy,
like, "Hey, is it my
please,
cool to
I don't
call
want-
you?"
Can you not have? Your,
I got my people lined up.
I don't want you people calling.
At Dan
my-
Soder, dansoder.com. I'm going to be in Philadelphia, Helium, and I'm going to be in Miami at Home Tap.
What's Home Tap?
I think it's the old
Sounds like
improv.
a gay club.
Hopefully.
Is it really the improv in Coconut Grove?
I think so. I
It's
don't
called
know.
Home Tap.
I'm pretty sure it's called Homebrew, Home Tap.
How long are you gonna be there for?
Friday and Saturday.
That's it.
Yeah.
Good cash. Of course it is. It's you.
No, I
You make a
hate
lot of money, man.
Dude, I am so
Fucking
bottom of the chain.
$5,000 for the weekend is awesome.
I wish. That's
Good for you. Look, you're smiling because I hit it right on the money.
Nope.
You're not a good actor.
15, baby.
5,000. Wow. $10,000
$1,500
for Friday
I'm
and
doing
Saturday.
Can I finish?
Yep.
I'm gonna be in Australia March 17th.
Will you do my podcast?
Will, are you going to be? Hello, Will.
Canterbury,
You'd be a big get for us.
Melbourne, Sydney,
Will,
and then I'm doing the road.
My father
tour.
cured meats for you, Will. It's a dog.
What's,
Come out here.
What's cure meats?
You
What that
cannot-
mean?
Healed him of diseases.
Know what that mean?
Yeah,
She healed it.
she heals me.
All right, so you're going to be in Australia. We have a lot of fans in Australia.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
right. Yeah.
And you know what? I want to thank all the fans that showed up this weekend at the
Arlington Draft.
Arlington Draft House.
Woo,
Packed with YKWD fans.
Wow.
I can't believe how many fucking.
Yeah, a lot of people
I
were
mean,
there.
the guys drove up from
Fucking Tennessee.
Tennessee. I want to thank you two guys.
A few of
For
them
driving
a few
up.
of them came up to my show when I was with the Wayans brothers in Houston.
Yeah, you guys are cutting the chat
Best
room.
fans
baby.
in the world.
Fucking greatest fans ever. Joe, what do you got?
Oh, this Thursday I'll be at the Big East Tournament. Both games, noon and 2:30.
Who you seeing? Do you know?
Villanova,
Thanks for
and
the-
then St. John's Providence. Nice. All right, no, but for real, everybody.
Thanks for the invite.
April 10th and 11th. You want to come?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we got to get a ticket. April 10th and 11th. I don't have extra tickets. April 10th and 11th, I'll be at City Steam in Hartford, Connecticut. And then April 16th, 17th, and 18th, I'll be in Montreal at the Comedy Nest. Good chance the Bruins will be playing the Canadians in the opening round of the playoffs.
I thought that
And
club.
then,
Oh, that's the Nest. That's the one in the mall.
Yeah.
Where
And
the,
then-
where the Montreal Canadiens used to play.
Yes.
Great.
And the Side Splitters, April 23rd, 24th, 25th, I'll be at Side Splitters in
With Nick
Tampa. I
DiPaolo.
know there's a bunch of you. No, I'm headlining
Oh,
you,
shit,
you
sorry.
jerk. I don't middle anymore. They didn't come down. You've been away a long time. They didn't come down and tell you. No more middle. No more middling, Bobby.
Well, yeah.
And then May 7th through the 10th, I'll be at Go Bananas in Cincinnati.
Yes. For who?
So come out. Headlining.
Hey, what the fuck kind of people are they? Fucking John, the fucking cocksucker's a middle now, right?
Just the good half.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fucking what? You're doing 35.
After 27 years of middling, I decided to stop. You know
Good
what
for you.
happens when you say, I'm not going to do that anymore? People go, oh, okay. Do you want a headline then? That's what's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
And I did Letterman. That helped as well. And also I
And-
masturbate a lot.
And you're funnier than you were a year ago.
That's not true.
What do I got?
You don't even ask what you have. You ask what he has.
I don't really have
I
much.
hung out with. We're in Aruba.
Aruba Ray.
Have you done that? You've done that, Joe.
I did it
You've
twice.
never done it. You're too big for that gig.
Fuck you.
What, dude? You said you're too big. You make too much money.
Not at all. I couldn't do it.
Do you want to do
Y'all
it?
can't
Yeah.
do it?
Absolutely, I want.
I actually told him about you. I did. I told him about Will Sylvince.
Ray and I talked
I
in
wanna
it.
go.
We tried 1 week. I was already on the road.
Hey, you're busy, dude. You got to make shows. Your show's coming out. You know
got
what
a
I
TV
mean?
show. You got a radio show.
You got a radio
I'm
show, you got a
surprised you're able
TV
to do
show,
this
a
show.
cartoon. How many? I mean, you got 9 shows.
This is 2 weeks in a row. He's here.
He got a kids show on
crazy.
PBS.
Fucking
movie. Shot a movie.
He got a kids show on PBS coming out.
You got a show on PBS coming out.
Couple of movies.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Decent sized
And
piece.
with Tom Hanks.
I also got my own clothing line.
You do.
Yeah. Shoes coming out.
It's
Called
called-
Soders.
It's called
They're
Seventh Grade
called
Boy.
Sodas.
He got his own record label coming out.
Yeah.
You have a record label?
Yeah, Joe's rap album's going to be coming out on that.
Yeah.
We got Will doing the Christmas hits.
Sorry about that N word, everybody. It was
Silent Night.
There you go.
Oh,
That's a little preview of what's coming out in October.
You do.
Yours is gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a rake at your face.
You have a rake in here?
I do.
Will, I didn't tell you to stop with the Christmas hits.
speaking of rakes, you're raking in the money.
Was that you? What?
What do I got?
This weekend, if you're listening in the chat room right now, you're going to be Comedy on State, Madison, Wisconsin.
Madison, Wisconsin this weekend. Thursday 1, Friday Deuce, Saturday Deuce, home on Sunday.
March 20th, the Mahaffey Theater in St. Petersburg, Florida.
That is a brouhaha with Mike Calta show. Me, Jim Norton, and Artie Lang.
Oh, you're middling.
Yeah, no, I'm actually opening.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up last after Jim Norton and that fucking old bald fat fuck. Yeah, there's enough dick jokes and tranny jokes. I'm gonna throw up. Fucking these two cum guzzling fucking queens. Fucking guys. Will Sylvins. Go ahead.
March 27th, the Comedy Works in Albany, and 28th.
Yep.
April 18th, Cove Haven Resort in Lakeville, Pennsylvania.
That's enough. Go to robertkellylive.com and for all your tickets for my shows, check out my dates, and make sure you pre-order my Robert Kelly Live album, actually DVD. You can get unedited, extended version right at robertkellylive.com. Front page, click the button, $5 minimum donation. So for $5, you get my special.
And when does the special come out? It's coming out soon.
April. It's already been out on Comedy Central 2 times, and was awesome. Did very well. And now it's you can buy it. So go to robertkellylive.com and pre-order it. Comes out in April. Extended, longer version. robertkellylive.com. And what else? What else we got? Deepu, what? Yep. Okay.
Didn't you say you wanted to mention that this week is my 3rd year anniversary of being on the show?
Happy anniversary of being on. Look at Dan. Look at he's already. I mean, I'm sorry. I know you're big and you got to go. I'm trying to wrap.
I'm
this
just thinking
up.
of new shoes to come out with on my new shoe line.
Maybe a pair of pumps.
Yeah,
Good job. I'll call them the lists. Get on the lists.
Okay. I would like. Can you do a shoe?
No.
All right.
You might get a sandal.
I'll take a sandal. Can I cover the toes though? Because I have shitty toenails.
No.
Wow, Jesus Christ.
Could you lend me money?
I don't have any.
Can I have some money?
You have a house, bro.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't got a window in my bedroom, dog.
Yeah, but you do. You got a new apartment with that new fucking show money you got.
Dude.
You got a new show.
I'm gonna be so mad at you.
What?
When I have this meeting today,
Yeah.
and the guy's like, hey, you know what? I just don't think I want to do this. And I'll be like, but Bobby said I had a show on the podcast.
Yeah, but dude, you have it.
No, I don't.
I know
you
the
got
guy.
You got it.
You don't know who the fuck I'm
Speak
talking
it into
to.
existence, man.
Yeah, I do, dude. I know who you're talking to.
Who am I talking to?
You want me to say?
Yeah.
You really want me to tell you? Do you want me to?
I think I told you on the phone, so I don't know
Do
if I
you
want
want me to tell? Do you want me to say it?
It's
Just say
Rosen
yeah,
something.
Dan.
I will say
Dan,
it.
Say it, Dan.
I will say it.
Say it.
You want me to say it?
He said, say it.
Oh. No, I'm not gonna, you told me yesterday. I'm not telling you.
Okay.
It's not anybody's
Rosen? Is it Rosen something? Rosenblum?
He said
Rosenberg?
He's
said
fucking
all.
Rosenthal?
Louis.
It's
He's
all.
meeting with Louis.
I
Louis.
wish.
Louis giving him a
Gomez?
show.
Yeah, Lewis is like, here's what I have as an idea.
No,
We
it's
beat the
someone
shit out of
start with
people
all.
who can't take jokes.
How about you sit at your computer and I throw punches an inch away from your head while you write something?
And then we do videos of Jay. So when Jay cried.
But we do it about like sluts.
Speaking of which, have you guys seen Colin Quinn's show?
Cop show. Love it.
No, what is it?
It's really funny.
It's awesome. Go to Lexus, I believe.com. Lexus Online or something. What is it?
L Studio.
L Studios, and it's fucking hilarious. Check out Colin Quinn's Cop Show, the one with Amy and Jim Gaffigan, Keith Robinson's in it. It's fucking hilarious.
It's great.
So go check it out.
Will Sylvince is
I believe Will's in it. That's why he brought it
Seinfeld's
up.
in it too.
What are you doing it?
I play a
thief.
drug addict. A drug addict.
A what?
Drug addict.
I gotta go. All right, this show's been great. It was weird after the second half. It kind of petered out, but that's what happens when people aren't focused.
Oh, disagree.
I'm kidding.
Didn't Peter?
I know. I'm joking.
Bald. Married. Tuesdays with Stories, folks. Check it out.
What? I swear to God. You know what, dude?
Bye, guys. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Check out riotcast.com for all of the best podcasts on the internet. And they're all free.